Hey y'all. Aliens told me earlier that she might want to do the list. So I think we better give her a couple minutes just to see. There's Lily and Senorita Perfecta, Ariana and Eliza. It's raining here, y'all. I'm okay with that. That gives you a reason, like a good excuse to just stay in the house, right? That's awesome, Lily. There she is. Let's do 25, aliens. Thank you so much. There's Rashima Simmons. Alien's birthday is Valentine's Day. Yeah, we was talking about that the other day. We got bunches of people that's Aquarius. Aquarius. I was going to come on here last night and then I fell asleep on y'all. I know that's right, Senorita Perfecta. Happy Friday. So where I work normally closes at 5, and there was like some weather coming towards our Florida location. I'm in the Georgia location, but since they were going to close too, they let us leave early, so because he didn't want them to have to drive in like bad weather, which was very nice, but I was excited. So I was already glad it was Friday. Then I got to leave an hour early. Hey, Intuitive and Sonia. So Good Pizza is up. Good Pizza. Hey, Crystal. Crystal Pickett. My daughter gave me this little book, y'all. It looks like a little smartphone, but it's a notebook, and she told me I can make my list. When I have to do it, I can use it to write my list on. Ain't that sweet? I have seen 1111 multiple times a day. I wonder what it has something to do with my relationship or with my crush. So I'm going to pull cards for you, but I will say that you don't have to take this part of the message, but we have something in our brain called the reticular activating system, the RAS. And whenever we're aware of certain things, like just say we're thinking about buying a black Tahoe, we'll start to notice them everywhere in our environment, right? You ever notice how that works? So what it is, your brain filters out so much information. So a lot of times when you start seeing the repeating numbers, yes, it can be just synchronistic, events in general, like signs and stuff. But mostly it's because you are aware of the numbers, and then that makes you notice them more. I hope that makes sense. Hey, Nadia. And another thing I've heard, I forgot who said this before, but it's like also can be confirmation that, you're in alignment in terms of things that you desire coming your way, right? All right, 3 shuffles for good. Let me look at this question again so I can see if, is this your question, Good Pizza? You want to know about the 1111 for the cards? Yeah, Blue Rose, if you want to be on the list, just put an emoji in the chat and you should be on there. Okay. Does 1111 have anything to do with Good Pizza's crush? Hey, sweet Taboo. I know you're glad, Rashima. Your daughter's on the way home. So what does Good Pizza need to know about this 1111 in relation to their crush? It's raining good, y'all. I love rain. King of Wands. I know that's right. Be brave enough to suck at something new, right? The Wheel of Fortune reversed. And the Ace of Swords. So this is what I feel like, honestly, that the synchronicities, you're probably not going to like this answer because it takes away the specific of it. The specifics or the specificity, however you say that. I feel like as long as you can believe it, Ace of Swords, as your truth, like as the truth, if you can truly believe whatever you want it to mean, it can mean that. When you see a certain number, it can mean anything you want it to mean. And the only way that's going to work out is if you truly believe it. So you might have to tell yourself that for a while. But with the King of Wands coming out first, whoever the crush is, I would say they are definitely attracted to you. There's some sort of chemistry there between the both of you. I feel like it's a mutual thing. But the Wheel of Fortune reversed and the Ace of Swords, that can say, don't let it get you caught up. Don't let it, like when you see certain numbers that it has to mean a certain thing about your crush or anything else. I feel like you can assign the meaning yourself to whatever it is that you're seeing in terms of the numbers. And it can actually play itself out. Just keep it simple, in other words. If you're wanting it to mean so-and-so about your crush, then tell yourself that. And when you see those numbers over and over, if you truly believe it, I feel like it could manifest some sort of movement. I hope that makes sense. Okay. You're a baby witch, Good Pizza. Thank you so much, aliens. We missed you because they wanted to pop me in the nose with this paper over here while I'm writing the list down like a 90-year-old woman. It's about to rain in South Carolina. You are welcome, Good Pizza. Hey, Julia Farrell. You came in time to get on the list, so if you want to be on there, just put an emoji. Yeah, you caught that, Nadia. Y'all be thinking I'm a 90-year-old woman with that paper and that pen. Y'all know it's true. If you just put an emoji out, Julia, just any emoji you want. Just post an emoji with no words or anything, and she'll put you on the list. Nadia laughing because she know I'm spitting facts over here. Hey, Dan, how are you? You're welcome, Julia. So Rashima Simmons is up. That's okay, Nirvana. I know whenever y'all have to wait like a really long time, if it was me, I probably would fall asleep too. So no hard feelings. I completely understand. I do think, y'all, I do think I need to get disciplined enough to learn StreamYard at least. Of course, I still want aliens to do the list, but just so I can retire the $3 marker board, I need to get with the times, right? What are Kenneth's feelings towards Rashima Simmons today? The awesome news of the day, Dan. So I got to leave work an hour early because they said that bad weather was coming. What are Kenneth's feelings towards Rashima Simmons today? If you don't see your name on the list, y'all, put an emoji where she just posted, okay? Last shuffle. What are Kenneth's feelings towards Rashima Simmons today? Y'all know I never watch movies or TV. Yes, Dan, I say I must have a pretty good boss, right? That let us do that. Some of them wouldn't even care. But I was watching a movie earlier, Nicholas Sparks, The Best of Me. Made me want to cry like a baby. King of Swords reversed. What's his problem? Oh, Kenneth needs to get his act together with this bitter card coming out. The Devil. Well, my gosh. What's going on? Somebody must have pissed in his cornflakes this morning. Somebody must have pissed in his cornflakes, huh? Four of Swords reversed. The underlying energy is the Tower reversed. It just feels like this person's energy right now is very, he's almost like doting on the negativity that took place between you and him. And it doesn't matter when this happened, but the reason why I'm saying that is the King of Swords reversed. That's the first card out. This could be like a bitter type of energy, right? And then the Devil card is like letting it play over and over. It can be like an obsessive pattern. So with this, I would feel like this is obsessive negativity in terms of his thinking. So like going over and over certain negative things that triggers certain emotions in him that are not very enjoyable. And then you've got the Four of Swords reversed, not willing to face whatever's going on and try and change his thinking dynamic. He's letting it keep going. And then the Tower reversed at the bottom confirms that. So if this isn't towards you directly, I would just say a person with this kind of energy, I would describe it as someone who kind of plays the negativity in a loop in his head, right? For whatever reason. And the Devil just says it's a definite loop. It's an over and over thing. Focusing on the negativity in a situation and not really choosing to seeing it from almost like a unhealthy filter of negativity. Holding on to it, right? So that's what I got, Rashima Simmons. Somebody pissed in his cornflakes, huh? Lily is up next. Yes, thank you, aliens. Them cornflakes is burnt. She said, that's him. He's sitting over there with some pissy cornflakes. Oh, thank you, Erin. Let's see, what you saying, Erin? Am I winning this challenge? Y'all are both feeling that way, Rashima Simmons? So 5 shuffles for Erin. What does she need to see about this? You are welcome, Rashima Simmons. Is Erin winning this challenge? 3 more shuffles. You know I just want to tell you absolutely and drop this deck, right? But because half the battle is believing that you are. 2 more for Erin. Is she winning this challenge? Look, that's for you. I don't know if the challenge has anything that's a new skill in it, Erin. But look, be brave enough to suck at something new. Maybe it doesn't, but if it does, there you go. Them pissy cornflakes. Hey, y'all ain't never heard that saying before? 3 of Wands flipped. And the King of Cups. Okay, we'll take it. We'll take it. Hey, Marta, if you want to be on the free list, just put an emoji in the chat. Any emoji will work. And she will add, aliens will add you. Thank the Lord I got her back. All right, with the 3 of Wands and the King of Cups, I really don't want to pull anything else because those are good. 5 of Swords reversed. Ace of Pentacles. What kind of energy work you been over there doing, Erin? Been opening up your heart chakra, expecting great things to happen? Can't play with her today. One more card. 2 of freaking Cups. Look what you got. I'm just saying because this way you know I'm not bullshitting you. The 3 of Wands is always a good card because on the Rider-Waite deck, the guy is looking out over the water, waiting on his ships to come in. He knows it's coming, and whenever you have 3 wands, what he knows is coming is that 4th wand. Then where are you at? Opportunity. The opportunity will be made available. He knows it, right? Positive expectation. King of Cups. These are yes cards, okay? This 5 of Swords reversed, I even feel like that's a yes card. I feel like this is indicative of maybe some thoughts that you have around it, but since it's in the reverse, I feel like you're not going to let it sour your expectation or the outcome of the situation. Ace of Pentacles, okay? And then the freaking 2 of Cups. So you're going to have to let me know how this works out. But the cards that came out, every one of them is indicative of a yes. So I would give you an absolutely. You know, I feel like this is like an absolutely. If these cards are accurate to what you're pulling in, then yes. And I even feel like this is here to say if you do have any thoughts that come up around it that may be negative or that you're going to be defeated in any way, just start to replace it robotically. You know, robotically affirm that you got this, because I feel like with that being in the reverse, that'll dissipate. All you got to do is be conscious of it, right? So that sounds awesome. Look at her kicking off this shit with some positive stuff, y'all. 5 out of 5, yes, I'll take it. You are welcome, Erin. Thank you for always coming in and donating and doing questions with me. Okay, let me think here. I've done lost my mind. Who did I call a while ago? I don't think they posted, did they? It was Lily. Lily, are you still here? Hey, Shimmy Cocoa Puff. Maybe she didn't see her name. Lily is up if she's still here. Oh, you did? My bad. Where did it go? Let me see. I don't think it came through. You know what I figured out for the people that post questions and I can't see them? I think they get censored out by YouTube, y'all. Because it didn't show your question, Lily, on our end. So maybe there's a word in the question or something and it censored it out. So you might need to reword it for me. I'm curious to know if my ex knows that I don't care about him anymore, LOL. I feel like him truly knowing that is my closure. His name is Izzy. He is an Aries. She said, I put a swear word in it. Oops. You're on the list, Marta. You're down there at the bottom of it, baby. Okay. So how does the Lily's ex think she feels about him? There we go. That's how we're going to ask it. 4 shuffles. How does Lily's ex think she feels about him? Hey, Alex, if you'll just put an emoji in the chat, Aliens will get you on there. And Aliens, when you get tired of adding people, if you feel like you don't have 25 or whatever, you let me know and I can always take over with my big bad paper. Good deal, Lily. The Empress reversed. So this is his perception, okay, of how he thinks you view him or you view the situation in general. 9 of Cups. Six of Pentacles reversed, and the underlying energy is the Ace of Swords reversed, 9 of Swords reversed. So, with the first card out, we all know the same thing I say every time. Felicia, just put an emoji in there and she'll add you, okay? The Empress reversed. This card says that you view the situation with this guy, is what he thinks now, as something that had potential to grow. At least you thought that to start with. And if you did grow with this person, you got to a certain point and then y'all hit a brick wall. The Empress reversed. That's a brick wall, okay? And the 6 of Pentacles reversed. He thinks that you see the situation as have been very one-sided in some sort of way. Maybe he thinks that you feel you were treated unfairly in some sort of way. And also, he may not say it this way because it's just the way I'm saying it, but he believes that you have matched the frequency of being okay if you are alone on an emotional level. The 9 of Cups is the card that says, if somebody comes into my life and loves me, that's good. But if they don't, that's good too, because I love me. And that sounds easy, but when you're truly in that frequency, it's a very powerful place to be. The reason why I feel like that's what he believes with that is the 9 of Swords is reversed. He feels like you're not really bothered by the situation anymore in terms of being worried about what you could do to fix it or how to keep it in your life. It's just like you're unbothered about it. And he may even think that you consider him someone that wasn't very honest. So that's what I got, Lily. That's what I got. Thank you, Nadia. So Eliza is up. Good deal, Lily. Eliza. That makes me think of that song. Elvira. My heart's on fire. Elvira. What is the current situation of R in general for Eliza? Thank you so much, aliens. Let me close it. Since it's Friday night, y'all, if I do get to the end of it, which I know it don't matter because most of y'all probably have a spot on the list, I might open it back up, but I'll let y'all know at the end. We'll see how fast it goes. Thank you again, aliens. You probably don't believe it, but I'm serious. We miss the hell out of you. You keep us straight. What is the current situation of R in general for Eliza? 4 shuffles, so 2 more. is the current situation of R in general for Eliza? The Hermit. Her so nice to me, y'all. Y'all, aliens told me about this cartoon on Netflix, and I really, like I told y'all earlier, I don't normally watch TV much. It's like this, the best way to describe it is there's so much freaking hidden truth in it, and it's a cartoon. You should drop the name of that cartoon in the chat so they can look it up on Netflix, aliens, and y'all will see what I mean. Six of Swords. So you got Hermit, Six of Swords. The Death reversed. The Ten of Cups is at the bottom with the Knight of Wands. So this is what I think is going on with this person. I think they may be kind of taking this time to stick to themselves. And since we're doing a short little spread, this could even be like just this weekend or just this week or something. Because they got the Hermit and the Six of Swords. And I also want to tell you what else I feel like is their perspective on love in general. Their perspective on love in general is that from their perspective, they would like something that's a very happy, emotional connection. But their problem is their inconsistency with this Knight of Wands. So if you had issues with this person being consistent, never take it as anything personal. It is just how their energy signature manifests because of their immaturity. The Death reverse says, in their mind, they don't think this is completely over between you and them. Or if they've moved on to somebody else and that person left them, same thing. But the Death reversed is kind of like a come back around energy. But keep in mind when you see that card, yeah, they're going to come back around. But they're still in this Knight of Wands energy. So don't forget that part. You know what I mean? So that's what I got for you, Eliza. With the Hermit and the Six of Swords, I do feel like this person's keeping to themselves. And whatever is going on with them in any sort of emotional way, they don't share that with anybody. Okay. Crystal, if you're still here, you are up. You are welcome, Eliza. Hey, Marley, how is Jay feeling knowing that I didn't chase him? Would the universe show him the snakes who are around him? So, Crystal, since I only pull 3 cards, I know you want to do, but that's too much to ask me because I'll be pulling an answer out of my ass because I like to be a little bit more specific. So, just try to reword it and give me one question, okay? So that way I can be more clear with the answer. If we focus on all the 3 cards answering one specific question, because I'll be trying to figure out what card goes with what question. Okay, will the universe show him the snakes around him? 3 shuffles. You know, I will say this about that question you asked. Most of the time, when people have certain, you're calling them snakes, right? He's probably already had intuitive nudges, which is how the universe shows us stuff. We get intuitive nudges. Also, you can say it's like a red flag, and then we sweep it under the rug. So probably, most likely, he's already got some sort of nudges about it because the universe is always ready to show us immediately if we're willing to listen. You know what I mean? Let's see what comes out. 4 shuffles. Will the universe show Jay the snakes around him? The universe be screaming at us loud with that intuition. I really want to know how he feels since I didn't chase him, but didn't know how to word it. Okay, that's okay. No worries. Let's swap decks so we'll be fresh. 4 shuffles. How is Jay feeling since Crystal did not chase him? What is Jay's energy towards Crystal since she did not chase him? Good going for you. what I'm trying to learn in my life, whether it's romantic, friends, family, whatever, um, you shouldn't have to fight for love or run it down. Since, Marley, I want him to get his karma. Is that bad? And karma necessarily for me is just, what you're talking about is basically cause and effect. I've got my share of karma about shit in my life before. We all do. So it's whether you want him to or not, he'll get it. You know what I mean? That's the Fool card, but I don't know if it wanted to come out for sure. We'll put it back. It ain't bad, boo. It's just, that's just automatic. Cause and effect. Wheel of Fortune came out that time, Crystal. What is Jay's energy towards Crystal since she made the choice not to chase him? Emperor. Eight of Pentacles. Strength reversed. Four of Wands reversed, and the Ten of Swords. He could be feeling some, like, almost, even if you didn't do this, it never matters the truth in the situation. When I read their perspective, it's just how they feel or see it, right? This Ten of Swords, even if he did you wrong, so to speak, it doesn't matter. With the Ten of Swords, he's feeling some sort of like, and the Two of Swords reversed, like you've made some sort of decision to just squash this in the mud. But I will say, this person, if they don't bury themselves in their work to avoid thinking about it, because the Strength reversed, that's someone who's drained. I feel like maybe overworking themselves. If it's not overworking themselves, overbooking themselves at least. Keeping themselves busy in things that they could get in the zone about and not really think about it. But the underlying energy says he perceives you as someone who has shut the door on the situation. And then this Emperor card says you wouldn't know it if you were around him as a friend or a family member, because the Emperor, whenever you add the other cards in here, is kind of rigid on the outside. This boy's got his shit together and his poop in a group, okay? In terms of you, he ain't acting bothered at all. But the Strength reversed is showing me the sign of bothered, as well as the Ten of Swords. So he just feels like you've made some sort of final decision on him. Maybe you chased him before, or you tried to make it work before, or you put more effort before. So now he thinks, since that didn't happen this time, that you have slammed the door. And see that Four of Wands reversed? That's a card that can say, slammed the door. All right. Thank you, aliens. She texted me the list, y'all. Kayla is up. Look at her pretty list, y'all. And mine be looking raunchy. If you're here, Kayla, you are up. You're welcome, Crystal. Did Kayla skip out on us? You done skipped out on us, Kayla? Let's see. Anna, if you are here, you are up next. Anna Banana. I will visit my mom and she wants me to see some proposals. How will the next weeks go for me while seeing my mom? So let's do 4 shuffles for Anna Rose. What is the energy around the timelines in terms of Anna while seeing her mom? 2 more shuffles. What is the energy around Anna Rose in terms of the timeline with seeing her mom? The Sun card. The 9 of Cups. Well, damn. Queen of Swords. Underlying energy is the Hierophant card. And then I see the Strength card reversed at the bottom of that, so I had to show it to you because I feel like maybe after the visit, okay, you may be kind of tired, but you know that feeling like, let's just say you go with your family to the beach for a whole week, right? And it's your vacation time. It's very enjoyable, right? And you would love to do it again. But by the time you get to the end of it, you're just drained and exhausted due to whatever you've done, maybe the activities or traveling or whatever. But yeah, I feel like it's going to be very positive, very enjoyable. And maybe by the end of it, you might need a break to rest. But that's just because you're going to be physically like wore out. But the Sun is one of the happiest ones in the deck. And even this Queen of Swords isn't bad when you pair it with the 9 of Cups. You know what I mean? So yeah, I think you'll enjoy it a lot. There's Panther. How you doing, Panther? She has the best emojis, y'all. Sometimes she'll put emojis in her little messages, and I'm like, where is that? I didn't even know we had an emoji that had that. Her little bubbles and Tinkerbell. So Ganna is up. Ganna. So I can do the banana thing again. Ganna, banana. You are welcome, Anna Rose. It's raining here, Panther. It's so cozy. I can hear the rain right outside. You know you growing up when you appreciate a rainy evening. Well, Ganna, if you are still here, you are up. That's one of my favorite things. If I'm at home and it starts to rain, I'm like, yes. Gotta love the rain. I used to, when I was a kid, I used to wonder why the old people would be thankful for the rain. Ganna, did you spin wheels on us too? Senorita Perfecta, if you are here, you are up. Senorita. Look at Nadia with that little creative. It's raining outside, so we had to close the door to. I love it. It's not real cold, which makes it so nice and smells so good. Yes, and it was actually almost hot earlier here, but then once it rained, you know how it cools off after it rains, but it's not like cold. I can't hardly take it with my South Georgia blood when it gets like 50 or 40. All right, she says, Mama Marley, can we creep on Brad's third party situation? I'm trying to know all the tea respectfully. Look at you. We about to get the tea. I'm not against getting some tea. 5 shuffles. What's going on with Brad's third party situation? For Senorita Perfecta. I know, Panther, if it gets in the 50s, I want to put me some boots on. I guess I'm more used to the hot weather than the cold, because I'm used to it being like, my grandma used to say in August, that was the dog days of summer. It feels like you're literally walking into an oven in the summertime here. What is going on with Brad's third party situation for Senorita Perfecta? I thought one would flip out, but they're wanting to flip books out, I reckon. 3 of Wands reversed. The Sun. Now, around Christmas time, it got so cold here for like a few days. We had to like leave our water running at night. If there was any plants you wanted to save, you had to bring them inside. It was crazy cold here for just like a couple days. I just remember it being like really out of the ordinarily cold. 6 of Wands reversed. Five of Pentacles reversed. Ace of Wands. This feels like a very empty, happy, okay? Because the Sun and the Ace of Wands, that if you saw that with nothing else, right, you'd be like, wow. But I know the dynamic of the question you asked. And I will say this from an energetic standpoint. Anyone in a third party anything, it's just split energy, y'all. That's why even I get offended, and especially if something like that happened to me directly, yes, I would be offended. But even if it doesn't manifest as someone cheating, it can be friends getting in the middle of a situation, work, that could be a third party energy. And it's all because somebody in the dynamic, if not every single person, has split energy. So it's a direct manifestation of the inner world. But this Sun and the Ace of Wands, this is like happiness in the moment when it comes to probably a physical connection. This can even be like a sex-based connection. And the reason why I'm saying it's not a positive, true happiness is the 5 of Pentacles is reversed. This is a coping mechanism for this person to be able to deal with some sort of abandonment issues that they have. Even if this is something that goes back to their childhood and it's running underneath their conscious awareness. They may not even be doing it from a conscious perspective. They're not realizing it, in other words. It's just an automatic coping mechanism, right? And then the 6 of Wands reversed is a waste of time card. And the 3 of Wands reversed says something is basically a flop before it begins. So in terms of something being truly successful, they're not in the right energy for that. But they may be in some sort of physical connection, and that's about the extent of it. So that's what I got. Hoping to get to Maine before summer. I don't want to spend a whole nother season in the house. It hurts to be on lockdown. Hurts to... Yes. Thank you, Senorita Perfect. And my mama bought some more mini cupcakes, too. Like, what? She sure did. Some red velvet ones. Yeah, once you, like, because I remember we were stuck in the house in 2020. I still have a brain issue that messes up my temperature gauge in my body. Here I'm housebound in the summer. Okay, because you can't get out there in the heat, I bet. Intuitive is up, and I see her question. She's already on point. Does JL know where I currently work? 3 shuffles. Does JL know where Intuitive currently works? And you know what, Dan? Whenever I eat those cupcakes, like the frosting will be too thick on there, and I'll take my finger and I'll wipe it off so only a little bit's left, and it's a little mini cupcake, and I stick the whole thing in my mouth in one big bite. It's great. Yes, Panther, that humidity is no joke. It'll make you feel like you literally can't breathe when you've been inside with the air conditioning and then you go out there in it. Holy moly. King of Swords. 5 of Swords. 10 of Cups. So in terms of yes and no cards, I would call these yeses with the 10 of Cups and the 5 of Swords. And then I guess this would be a no. 10 of Cups and King of Swords is what I would call yes. I said that wrong. But this 5 of Swords would be a no. But then again, also, it could say that the meaning of the card, you know, they may have intentions of causing conflict in your life. So just be conscious of that. Don't let fear creep in and worry about it, because then you just manifest what you're worried about. But I do feel like this person does. Based on these cards, I feel like this person knows. So I'm going to give you a yes, Intuitive. So Ariana is up. Ariana. If you still hear Ariana, you are up next. She gonna make me want to go in there and grab one of them cupcakes. Yep, I'm about to do it while Ariana types. Okay, I'm back. You're welcome, Intuitive. So, Sonia, if you are here, you are up. Did they all leave us, y'all? Oh my God, there used to be those frogs, a pile of icing sitting on a cake covered with the sweet icing in the bakery at King Soopers in Denver. Lord, I'm lucky. Me too. I'm lucky I'm not a diabetic, Panther. I am like, and I'm skinny, but it's only from luck and metabolism. I'm not even like, it's not out of the ordinary. I might eat a Snicker bar for breakfast or something sometimes. I eat like I'm 12. Okay, Nadia's next, so we'll go ahead and get her. General love or money for Nadia. You are welcome. 5 shuffles. A general love or money. So whatever wants to come out for Nadia. I do. I eat like I'm 12. I'm not even going to lie to y'all. I'm trying to get better at it, though. I really am. I try to eat more fruit, in which I eat a lot of fruit anyway, but I got a lot of work to do on my diet. It's and on the fact that I don't exercise like I should either. Say working on it. I'm still a work in progress and getting better every day, right? Five of Wands. Five of Pentacles reversed. Look at you getting all these fives, Nadia. You know, fives are always looked kind of down on in the tarot because they say, you know, it's rough energy. And I agree, it can be rough energy. But the number 5 to me always makes me think of change. And just because it's rough doesn't mean it's really bad. You know what I mean? Because change is usually kind of not comfortable in the moment. But you may have some opportunities for some change coming up with 2 5s together like that. Knight of Swords reversed. And the 6 of Wands is at the bottom. So I feel like saying this. I don't know if for sure that it's love or money, but I feel like there's something here that in your 3D world right now, it could be coming up some sort of change that's uncomfortable and not very enjoyable in the moment. And you don't see any like noticeable, visible signs of the victory, so to speak, because this was underneath the bottom. Underlying energy is the 6 of Wands. So if this happens to you in the next little bit of time, 3 months, 6 months, some sort of change, that's something that you really didn't have a whole lot to do with, and it may be around money, because I don't feel like this would be a love relationship. I feel like this would probably be more around your finances. If there's some sort of uncomfortable change that you're going through, it's because you feel the need to manifest the more money, right? Well, whenever you desire, and I didn't mean to say need, that ain't the right word. That ain't the vibration I'm looking for here. But you're wanting more abundance in your life anyway. Well, once the universe acknowledges it, so to speak, okay, you got to get to that timeline. Sometimes that means pulling comfortable things that you're used to out of your life. Why would that be? Because the things that you're on the timeline with now do not match the vibration of the timeline with the more money, okay? So the victory is there and you can't see it, but the thing that you can do is be one up on it. When something uncomfortable, maybe a little scary, maybe something that feels negative in the moment, you just smile at that shit and keep going, because if you can truly believe that circumstances don't matter, there may be some sort of opportunity here that you have a chance to make more money, whether it's a new job. I don't know. 6 of Wands is at the bottom. So it's some sort of opportunity is going to come into your life, but it's going to be not without the uncomfortable change. So it'll be in the midst of some what you feel like is could be negative, but I don't feel like it's negative. I just feel like that's the way you're going to perceive it. So that's what I got, Nadia. I feel like it may be an opportunity for money coming up. But right now it feels like to you there's no end in sight in terms of the money. You are welcome, Nadia. Okay. So G says, hey Marley, what's the main energy between the Scorpio male and the Aries female the rest of February going into March? 4 shuffles for G. The main energy between the Scorpio and the Aries. You are welcome, G. The main energy between the Scorpio and the Aries for G. The main energy between the Scorpio and the Aries for G. Ten of Wands. Page of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. So they have emotions for each other, but at the same time, because the reason why I'm saying that is the Queen of Cups is there, okay? But the first two cards is the Ten of Wands and the Page of Pentacles. So in terms of a connection with two people, if something's burdening them and it's related to a Page of Pentacles, I would say maybe they feel like they are stressed for money. At least one person in the dynamic, if not both of them, like if they're totally committed or they live together, I'd say maybe they're having some sort of financial issues here and it's putting a burden on their connection. If it's not money, then maybe it's immaturity because there's a page. It's a Page of Pentacles. But I think the connection is going through some sort of burdened energy right now. Maybe it's not money, but it feels like that because of the Pentacle card. So some sort of burden here between the two people. It's like a very heavy burden to carry their connection right now for whatever reason. Blue Rose is up. Blue Rose. Aliens, I bet you feel like you get gypped on your birthday because it's a holiday already, so then people be trying to combine your birthday present with your Valentine's. I always wondered how people felt when their birthday was on Christmas, right? Because everybody's so busy making a big deal of Christmas. You are welcome, G. Blue Rose, last call for alcohol. Sweet Taboo, if you are here, you are up. Sweet Taboo. Alex, your birthday is 2 days after Christmas, so you see, I bet it is like that. Everybody's so busy making a big deal of Christmas, so your birthday gets shunned, right? They want to mix the birthday and the Christmas together, probably. Marley, please don't say the name out loud. I just won't read your question out loud, okay, at all. I got you. I won't say it out loud. All right, I read it, Sweet Taboo. 3 more shuffles. How does he feel and view her that he isn't vocalizing? Last shuffle for Sweet Taboo. How does he feel and view her that he isn't vocalizing? So you and your grandpa got gypped, Alex. They just combined it all together, huh? You are welcome, Sweet Taboo. Knight of Wands. 5 of Wands. The Justice reversed. So this person could feel like, so you got the Knight of Wands and the 5 of Wands reversed and the Justice reversed. This person could feel like he doesn't quite, like he's in competition with other possibilities for you to be with. Because the 5 of Wands can talk about competition. And it's like, he kind of thinks in the back of his mind, is he going to be able to add up? Because he's showing up as a Knight of Wands. So maybe not that he thinks he's immature, but maybe he wonders if there's other people that might eventually take you away from him. Now, if it isn't romantic people that would take you away, this is all a manifestation of his insecurity, though, I feel like. But the Justice reverse, that's an imbalance. That could be a one-sided connection, but it can also have a fear of being treated unfairly as well. And the Knight of Wands and the Five of Wands, I don't know what he's worried about having to compete with, whether it's actually another person's energy or if it's just generally he doesn't feel very confident within himself. He needs to grow up on his confidence here with this Knight of Wands. Because that combined with the Five of Wands would say he only sees himself in this light and that there could be some sort of competition around. So that's what I got, Sweet Taboo. Maybe that could be the reason then. He's worried about not adding up in terms of his responsibilities for that. All right, Julia is up. Happy Friday to you, sis. After yesterday, what does the Gemini think about me now? All right, 4 shuffles for Julia Farrell. Oh, aliens. Y'all know why? Because around Valentine's Day, that's how all the Scorpios get born. Baby season. 2 more shuffles. After yesterday, what does the Gemini think about Julia now? And I know I tell y'all this sometimes, but y'all please take this as just for fun. Ain't that the truth, aliens? So if what I tell you doesn't seem like it's exactly matching up with your story, remember I'm nothing but just a reader. So all I do is read what flips out. So if it's not yours, you know, if it's not your story, just be like, oh, well, Marley didn't hit it today. Y'all don't take it real serious. Thank you, Alex. What does the Gemini think about Julia Farrell now after yesterday? The Chariot and the 3 of Cups reversed. And the Strength card. Like you're very emotionally detached with the Queen of Swords. And like you're very clear-headed about what you want to do in terms of moving forward away from this person. Because there's something here that doesn't, like, y'all don't jive for some reason. He thinks you think that. And like you may would want him, but you hold back from him. But like you're very clear about what you want, and for some reason he feels like you don't think you want him, because the Chariot's about moving forward. So Nirvana, if you're here, you are up. At least I got to you quicker today. Y'all, I can't believe my oldest baby is going to be 17 in April. He has messed around and grew up on me, y'all. You did, LOL. What's Jarrett's feelings and intentions towards me and our just connection? We aren't together or anything, just cool, I guess. Okay. You are welcome, Julia. Thank you. 3 shuffles for Nirvana. What are Jarrett's feelings and intentions towards Nirvana? Just their connection. Because they're not together or anything. Look at Nirvana over there accepting things and being all like, you know what? I can tell a difference in your energy today for the first time, Nirvana. Like, looking at the question from a more healed perspective. Does that make sense to you? Am I right about that? From a more acceptance type of perspective. One more shuffle. What are Jarrett's feelings and intentions towards Nirvana and the connection? They're not together or anything. The Knight of Swords flipped in the reverse, but I put it back. What are Jarrett's feelings and intentions? 4 of Wands. Four of Swords. The Death. So, the Death is about an ending, but I know you said y'all aren't together. So, this is what I'm saying. I feel like this person has done some healing in terms of something that could have happened between y'all that might have been negative, because 4 of Swords and the Death card, the Death doesn't have to just be an ending. It can also be a sign of transformation. You know, it's the Scorpio card. And with the healing card beside it, the only thing, I know you said y'all aren't together, but the 4 of Wands is about opportunity. So maybe it's just they're looking that there's been some sort of opportunity for healing between y'all. 4 of Wands, 4 of Swords. And even if it is over, it just feels like something about the connection with you and this person has changed both people in a positive way from a transformational perspective. So that's what I got. I don't see anything bad, but the Death card here, like I said, could be an ending, but it can also be about transformation taking place from the result of some sort of healing. Thank y'all both. Y'all help me, and I'm over here. I be needing all the help I can get. So, Nirvana, that was you, boo. So, Maverick, if you are here still, you are up. You're welcome, Nirvana. Everybody must be doing something because it's Friday night and nobody feels like watching my live, y'all. We done about made it through the whole list in an hour. Y'all no more, y'all don't love me no more? You're welcome, Nirvana. If I go back to my YouTube channel and start back going live again, what can I expect? 2 more shuffles. No matter if, I know I tell you this every time because I think you've asked me that before. Alien said, what are you over there talking about? That Aquarius season getting to me, aliens. I'm getting all up in my head. See, Nadia, she's like, yeah, they don't love her no more. Let me tell her to go eat some popcorn. No, I'm kidding. So this is what I want to say, Maverick. If the YouTube, thank you, Alex. If the YouTube channel is the only breadcrumb that you have from the universe right now in terms of expressing your creativity, and there's nothing else that you can like think about doing because it hasn't hit you, the download hasn't come to you yet. I feel like saying don't get off the path, because it really doesn't matter what path you take. And if you're wanting to get to success, the YouTube channel could just be a breadcrumb to get you there. And if you stop and you don't have another breadcrumb yet, then you're off the path. You got to get on the path and start walking. Doesn't matter what you're doing. So my thing to you is, if you are not doing the YouTube, I'm telling you, I don't care what card in the whole deck comes out for your answer. You better get back to doing the YouTube until you get another breadcrumb from the universe if you're headed towards success. Success is the top of the mountain. You got to keep climbing. It doesn't matter if that's the actual top goal, but it matters that you're actually following a breadcrumb. And if that's the only breadcrumb you got right now, you better get to chomping that crumb, you know? Thank you, Felicia. All right, so 4 shuffles for Maverick. What can Maverick expect if they start going back live on their YouTube channel? Hey, alien girl. Thank you, Nadia. I'm playing. I know y'all love me. I'm just being Marley. I'm good, alien girl. How are you? The Fool reversed. The Hierophant reversed. And the Three of Wands reversed. So basically, I feel like also the cards are telling you that whatever you do pick, whether it's the YouTube channel or not, something that the advice here, you don't have to take it. If it don't resonate, just chuck it in the fuck it bucket. But with the Hierophant, that can be about your routines, right? Which speaks to consistency. I have to fuss at myself about this all the time. If you're on the path, you have to stay consistent in order for that to blossom, right? And you have the Hierophant reversed with the Three of Wands reversed. So it's saying, unless you exhibit consistency, it's going to make you don't feel like you failed before you even start either. And I feel like you got some fear, like not as far as being scared to go live, but like worrying about the results of the success before you start the thing. See, that's reverse manifesting. Because whenever you start the YouTube channel, it has to be that breadcrumb, at least a little bit. If you don't think that you're actually just going to enjoy it in general, I wouldn't do it, because the Fool's reversed. Whatever you do, it needs to be something that you can be willing to be consistent in so that it can grow and expand. So basically the answer is, are you willing to be consistent if you start back, if you're trying to get some actual results out of it? Then I would do it. If you feel like that's just not it, and you're kind of feeling like you really don't want to take that new beginning and do that again with the Fool reversed, I would try and think of something else I could do. But whatever it is that you do, there could be positive growth and expansion in the upright if the Hierophant was in the upright, which speaks of your consistency, right? And also with the Fool reversed, it's saying you may have to do more than one thing before you get to the outcome you're looking for. So be okay with trying 10 different things if you have to. So I hope that made sense, Maverick. Okay. Marta, if you are here, you are up. Alien girl, if you want to stick around to the end, I'll open the list back up if it goes fast, okay? Just let me know and I'll write your name down on a piece of paper on the 95 woman-year-old list. Are Sal's feelings for me getting stronger every day? Will he confess his love for me soon. He is a Leo and I am a Leo. Let's just pull what are his current feelings towards Marta. How about that? 4 shuffles. Leo. Leo the wine. Two more shuffles. Sal's feelings for Marta. What are Sal's feelings for Marta? Just keep swimming. Chariot reversed. Just keep swimming, swimming. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming, swimming. Knight of Cups. 10 of Pentacles reversed. There is some sort of interest in you, okay? The Knight of Cups is here. But with the other 2 cards attached, let me just tell you, the Chariot reversed and the 10 of Pentacles reversed came out with it. And usually the cards around this fella is what tells me all I need to know about him. He's not a bad guy, especially if it's new love. He comes out, yes, there's an emotional connection here. But he has the history of saying the most perfect things and not backing it up, not following through. He says what you want to hear and then he doesn't back it up. And the reason why I say I would be mindful of this person, yes, they may end up confessing some sort of romantic things to you. And when I say romantic, I don't mean like true love. I mean like just romance, because this is saying they're not going to be consistent enough to have something long term. If you want someone you can build a legacy with, then this fella's got a long way to go. He's got some changing and growing up to do. So basically, if I wanted something that a power couple person that I could build a whole legacy with, I don't think this is your guy. Does he have romantic interest in you? Then yes, he does. So that's what I got, Marta. Piscean is up. If you're still here, Piscean, you are up. You are welcome, Marta. Saba, Sid, as of right now, the free list is closed, okay? So if I get through the list quickly, then I might open it back up. But I got to get through the ones I'm doing already, okay? So go back in the Tarotland streets for a while, scroll around, do some window shopping, and then come back and knock on my door in a little while. What can I expect this upcoming week? General for this upcoming week. 4 shuffles. You are welcome. What can Dreamy Piscean expect for the upcoming week? A general. 2 more shuffles. Judgment reversed. 4 of Wands. The Hermit. The 3 of Pentacles. 6 of Pentacles. And 9 of Wands. I feel like saying this to you. Not maybe about just this week, but maybe some upcoming weeks in general. You energetically, because all these cards are is energy. So it doesn't have to be something you can necessarily point to with your eyeballs exactly. But I feel like You have been doing a lot more inner work on yourself than you realize. You're coming to a place that's balanced with this Six of Pentacles at the bottom. Also, this Three of Pentacles talks about a stable foundation. Yes, this stuff can be in the physical world. So if you're trying to, get something to happen at work, yes, but this feels more energetic or spiritual to me because you got the Four of Wands beside the Hermit. I feel like this is that sense of the universe has you sitting in the corner because your battery has been drained in terms of the things you've interacted with as a human over the past little bit of time. Okay, time is fluid. I'm not good with time, but in your past, when you look back on your past, there's things that you've been through and it's drained your battery. Your cell phone battery's on like 3%, okay? But not anymore because you're currently in charging mode. Four of Wands and the Hermit. So what I want to tell you is keep persevering. The Nine of Wands sometimes can be someone who feels sorry for themselves and blah blah, but I don't feel that with you because of the cards that are around it. This is someone who's been through some shit and you're very strong. In fact, you're a lot stronger than you think, and there's a lot of changes going on inside of you. But sometimes you get discouraged because you feel like you're at the brink of some sort of awakening in terms of your consciousness. You're like right there, judgment reversed, but you want to get over that line, so to speak, and you just feel like you're blocked. And this is all energetic, but you're doing very good. You're achieving balance within yourself. And the reason why it feels like nothing's going on in the outside world is because it's all going on energetically on the inside. That foundation is the most important thing within you. Don't put a timeline on it, okay? Don't put a week on it, a month, or whatever. Take as long as it takes, because when this foundation is solid within you, you can build freaking empires on it and it won't fall over. You won't have a tower moment because you've got that solidarity. So you are very welcome, and I mean that. I'm not just telling you that because I think you want to hear it. The Four of Wands and the Hermit says just you're charging your battery and it's all part of the process. In fact, if you would get this affirmation inside of you when you start to have negative feelings, when you start to feel off, we all do it. Just think of this, put this in your back pocket and say it's all part of the process, and force yourself to smile. I don't care if you're crying. I don't care if you're tired. I don't care if you feel like you can't go on no more. Start to loop that in your head over and over and smile while you're looping it. Smile through the tears if you got to, because you're doing a lot of stuff on the inside of you that will ultimately manifest on the outside, because it'll be a direct projection of all the work you've done. So don't give up. That's the message. Nine of Wands. Keep going. You're a lot tougher than you think you are. And you are welcome, Dreamy Piscean. Good night to you, Nadia. Thank you, Dan. Alright, so Shimmy Cocoa Puff. How does JRM feel and view my relationship with my person? Thank you, my honey M. You is welcome. Shimmy, shimmy, Cocoa Puff. Listen to it now. 4 shuffles. Thank you, Felicia. I do feel like she's come a whole lot. Y'all know I've been there before. In fact, I feel like sometimes I'm right there with y'all in that same energy. That's how I can describe it so well, because I go through it. It's like, you're like, I know there's some changes taking place inside of me. Why the hell ain't it changing on the outside of me yet? It's just part of the process. How does JRM feel and view Shimmy's relationship with her person? One more shuffle. How does JRM feel and view Shimmy's relationship with her person? King of Wands. Woo, Lord. I gotta see what fell. It was a card. The World came out and fell on the floor. One more. The Empress reversed. So he views this is how he looks at it. He thinks that you're trying to start a whole new chapter in your life with this person, King of Wands in the world. And then with the Empress reversed, from his perspective, I feel like this is because he sees the situation through a filter of negativity. So don't allow his perspective to conquer or manifest any sort of result in your life. But the Empress reversed is that sign of like saying, okay, these people are going to hit a brick wall. So yes, he feels like you're trying to start a new chapter, world and the King of Wands, but he's like, they ain't going to get nowhere. That's his view of it, okay? Yes, she's trying to start a whole new chapter with so-and-so, but they ain't going to get nowhere. You know that hater vibe? So don't let that bother you, but I feel like that's their perspective. You are welcome, Shimmy Coco. Thank you, Felicia. Felicia. So, Alex, if you are still here, oh, I know you're probably still here because you usually wait around. You are up next, Alex. Alex is the one whose birthday is 2 days after Christmas, right? KSR, for right now, the free list is closed, okay? It might open up later on, but for right now, we closed. How does Dion feel about me currently, and are there any third parties they are dealing with? Yes, that's me. Let me see. Okay, if I see cards that look like third parties, Alex, I will let you know, okay? Since that's the intention we're putting in it, we see a bunch of threes in the reverse or something, I will let you know. So, how does Dion feel towards Alex currently? 5 shuffles. And you know what? Normally, I say this too. When people say I give a good reading about something, it's usually the ones that are the people ask for a general, because that means anything can come out. And those are the funnest ones to do to me. Like those ones that say whatever comes out, you know. I like those kind. How does Dion feel about Alex currently? And does it look like there's a third party? We'll just look for 3 cards. The 3 kind of cards. Last shuffle. How does Dion feel about Alex currently? Yes, Alex, them are fun. Ten of Cups reversed. All right, why is the Ten of Cups reversed? The Tower. The Lovers reversed. The 9 of Swords is at the bottom, and then the 10 of Swords. This person has a fear that you are going to either walk away or end things abruptly and suddenly, because here's the fear and the ending, 9 and 10 of Swords. The abrupt and sudden part is this Tower, and the reason why they fear that is because they think in terms of long-term happiness, there's some sort of issue between y'all that it's not going to work out. I don't know what that thing is, but they have some sort of anxiety around you just moving forward. Wheel of Fortune. Because the Wheel of Fortune is, you know, change, momentum forward. And these 2 cards here, it's like they have some sort of, you know, anxiety around some sudden abrupt ending from you. So that's basically how, that's like taking over the reading. That's their energy. I don't see anything here that says, yes, a third party. I'm not saying there isn't one, but there's not cards here that's pointing to that. Like if I see the Knight of Wands or Three of Wands reversed, any of the three cards in the reverse, then I would say yeah, but I don't see that. I just see a fear about you abandoning the situation suddenly. They have a fear of that. Yep, I'll have to, well, damn, yep, I've been thinking about it. We haven't had an open, honest conversation, and that's all I want. Well, if that's all you want, you deserve that, and I agree with you. Everybody deserves open honesty. And you know what blows my mind is how people that can be as even old as me, I'm 37, or older, y'all. I'm talking older, can be playing some bullshit. I think sometimes they don't even realize they're doing it consciously because they've done it all their life and they don't know what open honesty is. So, Indigenous, if you are still here, you are up. I believe this is the fastest I've ever went through my list since I've been reading on live. And I didn't even mean to rush through y'all either. Not at all. And maybe I would move forward with them. A lot to think about. Thank you, Mom. You are very welcome. All they need to do is just open up and be real. Say what they mean and mean what they say, right? Indigenous, did you spin wheels on me? She done spent wheels. Now she's driving off in tarot land. Indigenous is window shopping in tarot land. She done left us, huh? Yeah, exactly. They are a Virgo, and it seems like it's hard to get them to open up. Yeah, and you know what, Alex? I've learned it's like every sign has that positive and that negative, right? And so the lower the vibration of certain signs, you see certain patterns. And also, just keep in mind, if it's meant for you, you shouldn't have to chase it or fight for it. So remember that. I'm not saying you're not going to have issues that two people can't come together, come up with a resolution, grow from it, move forward. Everybody has those. They're called bumps in the road. But when you have to chase it and fight for it, no thank you. No thank you. Felicia, if you are still here and you ain't driving around, oh, there she goes. Okay, Indigenous. I thought you done spent wheels and went off in tarot land. Just keep swimming, just keep swimming. That's true. I've chased after them before and that blew up in my face. Exactly. You know what? I probably would pull a tower on them. Felicia, if you want to go ahead and type your question, boo, you can go ahead. So that way you ain't got to wait. Look at Indigenous listening to her stuff. That makes my heart smile. Let me grab hers, Felicia, since she posted it, okay? And then I'll get you. What benefits or improvements? You know, one thing I've learned about looking for physical benefits or improvements, I'm just using the words in the question. This is just something I'm starting to see for myself. It doesn't have to be this way for you because everybody has different belief systems which manifest different results in their life. But when I start to look for a specific benefit or improvement of something and I try to apply doing this thing and getting this outcome specifically, it feels like I put so much resistance on it that I clamp down the quantum field and it can't move. So that result, it just creates resistance and slows down the result I'm trying to achieve. So if you feel like you may have some resistance around whatever you're trying to improve, Indigenous, maybe you could get you like some sort of thought to loop around in your brain during the day. Like when you start to think about it, if you start to feel resistance towards it. Now, if you're feeling happiness and a high vibration and all is positive desires, then don't worry about it. But if you feel resistance, try to keep it more general in your daily thinking too. All right, 3 more shuffles. What benefits or improvements will she see from listening to the audios at night? What sort of benefits or improvements will she see if she continues with listening to the books at night? Two of Cups. The Star reversed. The Knight of Swords. The Devil reversed. Okay. And then there's the High Priestess and the 3 of Pentacles. So we're going to take it out anyway. I got to take this one too. There's the 9 of Cups. I can't help it. When that card came out with the High Priestess, this is indicative of you doing inner work and getting to that point of the frequency equalization of loving yourself. But 2 of Cups here, this can say that there may be some sort of connection emotionally that matches your vibration and is a very nice complement to your energy, whether this is romance, friends, a family member, or at the same time, for me, when I see this card, it kind of reminds me of that sense of balanced in your masculine and feminine energy, a balance in general. With the Star reversed and the Knight of Swords, this feels like, the Knight of Swords here feels like some sort of realization that you have about no longer putting your hope in the expectations of people outside of you. I don't know if all of this has anything to do specifically with the book, but I feel like energetically this is what's going on around you. There's timelines flying on your left and your right. And with your powerfulness, you know, your powerful ass self, you can pull any of those timelines in. And I feel like as you're working on yourself, this is being achieved, whether you're doing it intentionally or not. The Devil reversed, this is about defeating negative thought patterns as well, or negative habits. With the 3 of Pentacles, creating some sort of stability within yourself on an energetic level. And it's a result of some sort of inner work, High Priestess and the 9 of Cups. You're at that point where if you take the opportunity to keep working on that inner stuff, that means the way you think, the way you perceive things in your outer world, you're going to look around one day and be good with just you. That doesn't mean you got to be alone forever, but it does mean, hey, you love yourself, so you don't need anybody to love you. And it's like no longer putting any hope in the expectations of others' actions outside of you. That's easy to say you can do it, but truly doing it is what I feel like you're going towards. So that's what I got, Indigenous. All right, Felicia. Will I get a new and highly paid job this year through my next client? Thank you. What is coming up for Felicia in the next year? We're going to do it like this, Felicia. So we don't have to be specific. Whenever you're trying, so basically from the way you asked your question, you want to manifest money, right? Does it really matter how? Does it really matter the avenue, right? So we're going to see if any like advice comes out, and we're going to say, what is the energy around your money manifestations this year? So that releases the resistance of it having to come a certain way. When you're okay with just the vibration happening to you, basically, or the energy of the situation happening to you, or the emotion it's going to create, the safety feeling it's going to create with the money, right? Do everything you can daily to be on that frequency. And that's freaking hard to do too. When you ain't got a lot of money and you want to manifest a lot of money, I'm right there with you. So that's why I'm telling you it's hard to do, because I be trying every day. I have to start fresh every morning in my mindset. My thing lately is I'm so lucky. Over and over, I'm so lucky. Everything's always working out for me. Even if shitty stuff's happening, I'm like, I'm so lucky. But because you're trying to cultivate what it would be like had it already happened. That's what I'm getting at. All right, 4 shuffles. What is the energy around Felicia's finances over this next year? What is the energy around Felicia's finances over this next year? Your little affirmation you should do, Felicia, is, I can afford that. You're going to feel like you're lying to yourself at first. I'm just going to go ahead and tell you, because I do that. Oh, okay, I see you. You know what also? Look at that as an opportunity. You haven't gotten a raise at your current job, right? So basically, if you're like me, you have to have a job to live, like most people, right? So this is what you do, and it changes your perception, your perspective, and your mindset. Be okay with the job you're at that wants to not give you a raise and pay you shitty. I'm just saying, be okay with that, and then get you something to build on the side. It could be as simple as cleaning someone's house once a month, if that's the only thing that can come to you in the moment, right? Washing someone's car out once a week. I'm just giving you examples. It can be anything. Basically, start with what you have, where you are right now, and whatever doors will open, jump through them jokers, even if it's not something that's that great in the moment, you know? All right, let's see here for Felicia. Knight of Cups reversed. There's Senorita Perfecta. Queen of Wands. Look at that. Now, the Queen of Wands, if it's asking you to harness the energy of the Queen of Wands, she's a go-getter, right? And she tries to do things that sparks that little flame inside of her. And maybe not the fact that that thing is going to end up manifesting money, but if you do things just because it sparks that little flame, it might one day give you a download from the universe of an idea for some sort of side hustle. That side hustle could start something awesome. You need a notebook. When it's asking you to be in this Queen of Wands energy, and it's also asking you, don't look at the things that's going on right now in a bitter way with the Knight of Cups reversed, like the job not giving you the raise. Look at that as an opportunity, Queen of Wands. You can silent quit that shit if you have to. When I mean that is, go to work every day, do what you're supposed to do, but also have that extra thing in your back pocket. Even if you don't go get a whole new job, that's an option, but at the same time, focus on something you can learn or build within yourself, you know? Even if it's something as simple as posting an ad at the grocery store to clean houses. The reason why I'm giving you that idea is because I've literally done that before as a side hustle. You can do just about anything nowadays with the internet and everything else. And even if it doesn't manifest a lot of money, it may get a little bit of money flowing. Money as an energy, it needs to be flowing. And constantly keep that idea, I can afford that. Even if you're dead broke and you can only put beside $5, take that $5, go to Dollar Tree and splurge it on something nice for yourself. I know you're like Marley the Dollar Tree, but I mean, like, get you some bubble bath and a candle or something. pamper and love yourself, even if you only have a little bit to start with. All you need is a speck, and that shit will multiply. It's the way you treat yourself. The universe will mirror that back. And the Temperance. That's about balance, and it is patience. I know you don't like patience. When I say focus on the job, do it this way. So you keep the job, but you constantly applying for new ones, okay? Don't really focus on that job completely, but if it's paying your bills, you keep it, right? And then every day when you get home, set aside an hour a day to scroll and apply for new jobs that spark your interest. Apply for any and everything. And the first job that comes available that makes more money, if that's what you're looking for, than the one you have, go for it. You see what I mean? But at the same time, also be looking for some sort of idea for a side hustle job as well. Because that's how you get the money flowing in your life. Each time the universe keeps telling me to be patient. So that's why when the universe does that shit to you, in my opinion, that's when you get in the 8 of Pentacles. You do what you can with what you have where you are. I'm going to give you an example of the 8 of Pentacles in my life so you'll see what I mean. To start my YouTube channel, I have a crushed tablet. The screen is like halfway crushed. Y'all just can't tell it from your side. I have a $3 marker board, and then I just slowly bought decks one at a time here and there. I did what I could with what I had, right? And it works. For now, it works. That's also a Queen of Wands. She's very, what do you want? Resourceful. That's the word. Be resourceful with the opportunities you have. Don't let it make you upset and bitter with the Knight of Cups reversed. And have patience, but at the same time, look for ways that you can do things. Now, keep your eyes open for the opportunities, because basically all you got to do is get on the frequency of opportunity. Sometimes the opportunity might be staring you in the face, but you're just not seeing it if you got this filter of the Knight of Cups reversed in there. So I feel like, yeah, keep your job, but constantly apply for new ones. Constantly be looking for those doors that may be open. Just the fact of you knocking, knock on doors. They may not all open. You may have to knock on 30 for one to open. Who gives a shit? Just keep knocking until you get a door. And then go through that door. And then while you're in that door, constantly have another one you're knocking on. You see what I mean? That gets the flow going. So I hope that made sense, Felicia. Okay. Find me at Marshall's splurging on candles and skin cream. I understand, Felicia, what you're saying, but you are welcome. And if that job isn't enjoyable and you feel like you deserve more money, you're probably right. But it'll be enough to get you by in the moment while you apply for other things, you know? So good luck to you. All right, let me see here. So Celestial. Good deal, Felicia. You are welcome. All right, Celestial, you are up next for your free question. I think I'm going to open the list back up, y'all. Let me put it as open up here, and if somebody that I hadn't already done a question for comes in, I'm going to do it. Because I did the whole list in 110 minutes. That's like the quickest I've ever did it. Everybody that sees my live is probably going to think it's closed because I be closing it quick. Thank you, Senorita Perfecta. Money making daughter. You want to get on there? You want to be on the free list? She ain't playing. She got her a name, Money Making Daughter. Yes, I'll do you. Let me make sure Celestial isn't here. Well, you can go ahead and post since she sees her name is up there. So go ahead and post Money Making Daughter. You know what? I'm not going to do it as a list. We just ain't even going to put if it's open or closed. And as people come in, if they want to get on here, that way I ain't got to make no list. I just do them as they come in. I hope that makes sense to y'all. We'll just do it like that. Will I be able to pull off this like $6,000? You're going to have to change your question, so I don't understand what that means, Money Making Daughter. Megs W. You can be after her, Megs. Hold on one second. Let's just... okay, you got to come up with 2,400 and 2,900. And right now I'm broke. Well, long as you keep laughing your ass off about it, you're on the right frequency. You got to keep the laughter going, right? 4 shuffles. Any advice for Money Making Daughter about coming up with moving expenses? Any advice for Money Making Daughter in regards to coming up with moving expenses? Any advice for Money Making Daughter in regards to coming up with her moving expenses? Woo! Emperor. Seven of Cups. Judgment. The opportunities are endless is the way I feel in terms of how this money could come to you. But you have to focus on only controlling what's controllable. Does that make sense? Emperor is about control. That's the first card out. Only control what you can, and whatever you can't control, you release it. And I'm talking from an energetic perspective. I do feel like there's a possibility it can happen because the Judgment, the Seven of Cups, and the Emperor. I feel like there's probably more than one avenue that this could come to you. More than one way that this could work out. Yes, I'm trying to control these taxes tonight. You got to release the need to control how it comes and when it comes and all that good stuff. I feel you. I feel you completely. But I know that sounds so easy to do when you just say it. Yeah, you got to not control it. But yeah, I think it's possible. I feel like it's all going to work out. Is it going to be perfect in your timing and maybe the way you think? I don't know about that. But the Emperor and the Seven of Cups says there could be more than one way it'll happen. And it'll probably be maybe some of it might come where you least expect, if that makes sense. So that's what I got, Money Making Daughter. She said, I am not playing no games. My name even got money in it. Your money lady finally answered the phone. Good luck to you. So, Megs, if you are still here, you are up. You're welcome. True feelings of Pavan for Meg. Okay. Four shuffles. True feelings of Pavan for Meg. Gage. I gotta see who's in the bathroom in there. I'm making sure they all right. Emily! Is one of y'all in the bathroom? Are you sick or something? I thought I heard you spitting out something. Sorry, y'all. I'm so backwoods. I'm just yelling on the camera. True feelings of Pavin for Meg. I was trying to get one to flip Meg's. Ace of Cups and the Strength. Oh dear. They got the Ace of Cups and then the Strength was behind it. So that's probably the blockage that you feel is them holding back their emotions, okay? Give me one more for Meg's. And the reason why I'm saying blockage is the fact that you're asking me about it. If this was person was open all the way, you wouldn't be having to ask. You see what I mean? Scaredy cat. This is my scaredy cat card, even though it says hermit, okay? I call this the scaredy cat card when this card comes out in this specific deck. The hermit isn't always the scaredy cat, but this card, come on, this is a scaredy cat. Can't say it any other way. And what are they scared of? It's nothing you should take personal. It's the fact that they feel emotion. You're triggering emotions in this person. And they're holding back with the Strength card because why? Nothing to do with you, scaredy cat of emotions. Also, the Seven of Cups is at the bottom. So I'm not saying this is true. I'm saying be mindful of it. That's all I'm saying. Don't be fearful, just mindful. There's a difference. Seven of Cups says this person could have multiple options. Yes, just because they have emotions, some people, they get down like that. Why? Because they're scared of emotions. So they usually hold back when emotions are involved. But I don't know if that's true. It also can be indicative of confusion. The confusion comes from what? The fact that they hold back emotions basically because they're a scaredy cat. So that's what I got, Megs. Hey, Dasa A. How are you? Okay. Do you want a free question, Dasa A? You are welcome, Megs. Thank you for coming in. If you subscribe, I'll probably be live again tomorrow. Lay it on me, Dasa A. Yes, Mary the Aries, you want a free one? So Dasa A, you can post yours, and then Mary the Aries, you can post too. Either one of y'all, go ahead. Because I done went through my whole free list tonight. Hey Dan, how you doing? You done been driving around in Tarot Land? So we're on Dasa A or Mary the Aries. Will JN talk to Dasa A? 3 shuffles, and then Mary, I'll get you next, okay, boo? You are welcome, Mary. Will JN talk to Dasa A? Will JN talk to Dasa A? Woo! The Magician reversed and the 8 of Pentacles reversed. Four of Swords reversed. The Justice is at the bottom. I don't feel like this person is willing to put in work. If this is romantic, I know you didn't specify that, but the 8 of Pentacles is reversed. And the first card out for me is normally the answer, okay? And the rest is just supporting energy. When this card comes out, beside the 8 of Pentacles reversed, I can't twist it any other way than to say that this person is manipulative. They may even hold back from talking to you as a way to manipulate the situation. So normally when someone's a manipulator, they'll do certain things to get an outcome that they want, right? Whether that's to get you to chase them, whether that's to get you to beg, reach out. I don't know what the dynamic is between y'all, but what I would tell you is, do you think the universe that you're meant to be around someone that's manipulative? I don't think so. And I think if this resonates, don't take it if it doesn't sound like the person. But if you feel like they hold back and they manipulate you, then I would just do the justice card, cause and effect, right? I would prove to the universe that I love myself enough not to talk to them. Even if it hurts in the moment, you'll thank yourself for it later, because when you make those sort of decisions, that raises your vibration when you're proving to the universe that you love you enough not to put up with the manipulation. So that's what I got, Dasa A. You are welcome. All right, for the ones that's asking about the list, I'm going to do Mary, and then once I get hers, if y'all are still in here, I'll let y'all post, okay? All right, Mary says, I need some guidance. The cancer left me, my son, and the 2 dogs today. We're homeless, staying in a shady hotel. Pretty sure my neighbors are cooking meth. He's been rotten and mean. I'm beside myself. I don't know what to do at this point. Try to resolve our issues or move on and block him from my life. I'm devastated. So, Mary, I'll pull you some cards, but I would move on and block him from my life, boo, if that's truly the situation you got going there. Whenever you're wondering, okay, most likely, I'll put it this way. The only way that you and him can probably make it work is if you and him come back with a new energy. That's something that's not going to be attained in a day, right? So the universe is speaking to you through what's going down, right? So that's pretty much all you should have to know. It's easier said than done, I know, but I say when you don't know, the answer is to move on and block him from your life. I understand. I done been there before, so that's why I'm telling you I understand. I'm not saying like I think I'm just telling you it for the prettiness of it. I'm saying I've physically been in those shoes before. So that's how I understand. You are welcome. All right, let's give her Mary the Aries. 2 more shuffles. Hey, Kieran, or Kieran. Ace of Swords reversed. Let me tell you what. There's the Magician. You have everything you need inside of you in terms of the 4 elements. Magician, that's 4 elements, right? You can love you. You can go on that path to love you with the cups. The only thing I feel like is blocking is your thoughts block you. You start to second guess yourself with the Ace of Swords reversed. But I think you already know what the actual answer is without me telling you. It's just a lot harder to do it than just know the answer. You have to be done inside of you first, right? The Fool. This is about taking a leap of what? Faith. No matter what it looks like on the outside, and I know this is easier said than done too, you have to have faith and not fear. The thing is, if you can maintain faith over fear and allow what you know is the truth to come through to you and follow your own intuitive advice, okay, you have what you need to manifest a better situation for you and your family. Magician. And it feels like you're probably saying, hell no, I don't, Marley. I don't have what I need. But what I'm saying is, what you need will be shown to you and will come to you as you need it if you keep faith. And that's so easy to tell somebody else. I already know. But I'm telling you, right now, just take it 1 hour at the time till you get there. Till you get to the point where you can take it a day at the time. Get you a journal. Start to write down all the shitty things you've been through and try to start assigning some positive meanings to them. Keep the faith and face the true meaning of the situation in terms of the fact that you should block this person and go forward. If blocking this person is something that, from your perspective, would prove to the universe that you love you and your family, then do that. Because with time and persistence, and keep doing those actions that proves you love you and your family, the whole freaking outer world is going to reflect that back to you. Because all the outer environment is a reflection of your inner world. So yeah, it may take a little time for it to change, and it may not be fun for a little while. In fact, it's probably going to be scary and uncomfortable. But the most growing I've ever done in my life, I was a little bit scared and a little bit uncomfortable. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes a lot uncomfortable and sometimes a lot scared. But with faith and the truth, you got what you need. Magician. And I know that sounds so simple. It is simple, but it's not easy. People mess up easy with simple. Simple and easy are two different things. Just because it's easy don't mean it's going to be simple. And it's not going to be fun all the time either. It's going to be very scary and uncomfortable. But that's where the possibilities are endless, is when you go into the unknown. You can create something like you've never had before. As long as you write down all the shitty stuff and then you learn over time to become grateful for them in some sort of way, no matter how bad they seem in the moment, you have successfully transmuted the negative energy into something that will pull you forward like an arrow. They pull an arrow back and that bitch bounces forward. Same thing. The magician is here. This is like an opportunity. The universe doesn't see things the way us humans do. Even though right now it feels like a shitty situation, it's an opportunity for you to manifest something unlike you've never had, as long as you do what? Do what you've never done. Make that decision within yourself and keep that journal close by, because that's what I used and it helped me a lot. That makes, wait, what'd she say? I second guess everything. I don't know why, and it's super hard to change. I'm trying to keep the faith. I keep telling myself this is helping me. Not burdening me, is putting me on my life path. I like that. That's a wonderful idea. It makes so much sense, and I know all this, but I just need to hear it from someone else. It's confirmation. Very different, so true. You are amazing. Thank you. That was probably the best advice I've ever received. You are welcome. And the thing is, nobody in this whole planet can convince you. You got to be done within yourself, right? So even if you go back 3 more times, I'm not judging, But what I'm saying is, once you make your mind up and you're done, and shut the door on it. Maybe 3 years down the road or 6 months down the road, you and this person come back together in a whole new energy. Anything's possible. But for right now, as an act of love to you and your family, shut the door on it and step into the unknown. That's when you create something you've never had, because you do something you never did. So good luck to you, Mary. Hey, Vetus Wilson. How are you? All right, so I got Mary's question. You are welcome, Mary. And if you're an Aries, it's about to be your solar return. So what better way to start out your solar new year than with a fresh, unknown start? You know what I'm saying? I'm good. I'm just glad it's Friday. Thank you, H. I've been journaling like you suggested. That's so cool. That makes my heart smile. If I say one thing to help y'all, that makes my heart smile. I've been journaling like you suggested and been feeling very clear and energy is grounded. But today I felt this person strongly. What is going on? So you want to know what's going on with the person or what's going on with you? I just want to make sure I answer what you're asking me. It's been really helping. The best thing that's been helping with me whenever I journal is like what helps me is when I'm starting to have a shitty outlook on a specific situation. First off, I just write it all in the negative form the way I feel it. I just do that automatic writing and get all the bullshit out on the paper, right? And then when I'm blank and I can't see any way as to how this is a good thing for me, I focus my energy on becoming consciously aware that I accept the whole thing, the good, the bad, and the ugly that I have just wrote down. And I just try to have faith, usually as I'm drifting off to sleep, because they say that's when your subconscious is wide open and ready to receive stuff, you know. I accept that this shitty stuff I wrote down is happening in my favor, because I'm so lucky. That's been my thing for the past few weeks is I'm so lucky. That's been my like robotic affirmation. Even if I don't believe it, even if I don't feel like it, I'm so lucky, right? And then I'll start to notice little good things happening. I'm so lucky, and keep it going, and the momentum will start. Then something else negative might happen in my life, and I have to do the whole journal thing again. Automatic writing, it's just a never-ending process, you know? With the person, I'm trying to detach energetically and ground, but today has been tough to do that. Okay, I got you. And another thing, H, it never is this constant great, it's helping. It'll be like this when you're truly healing. It's helping, it's going up, bam. It's going up. It's never like a straight line up. You know what I mean? As they say, Mama said, there be days like this. My affirmation has been my peace is my power. That's beautiful. And you say it after journaling. And the more you can loop that in your brain, man, it's amazing how powerful we are and we don't even realize it, including myself. What is going on energetically with the person that H is inquiring about? What is going on energetically with the person that H is inquiring about? I thought one might flip for us, but what is going on energetically for the person that H is inquiring about? Let me tell you something else, H. This just came to me. We're going to pull cards, but before I forget, I want to tell you. So, if you are doing a lot of healing and you are energetically, you can feel things changing for you in terms of your vibration, and you're deeply connected to someone with a soul tie, this is just my belief. Everybody may not believe this way. All on a subconscious level, which is what nobody in a human perspective realizes, you know, in their conscious awareness, there may be some resistance going on between you and this person. Because if you and this person are on the same level and you're journaling, saying your affirmations, whatever, you're pulling away from this vibration, okay? If you and this person are tightly intertwined in terms of a connection of some sort, this person may be feeling that. They're going to start doing this as you're pulling. You see what I mean? And you may be feeling that resistance as well. So let's keep going. What's going on? The sun reversed. Page of Cups. Hierophant. That's spiritual. That's what's going on with you, at least. Let's keep going. Through your consistency and through your spiritual practices, even journaling can be a spiritual practice. Everybody can have their own. You know what I mean? We're creators. We make up our own shit as we go. We make our own rules. We make our own beliefs up. We do all that. And I feel like you are in a positive, you're going in a positive way, even if it don't feel that great in the moment. And I feel like you're healing your heart. But let me keep going. I know we're checking up on this person, but I think all of it ties together. Ten of Swords reversed. You're healing. Let me keep going. Eight of Wands. Three of Swords reversed. Ace of Pentacles reversed. So this is what I think the whole message is. The Sun reversed is the answer. You wanted to know what's going on with this person. I feel like what you're doing in terms of your energy practices, in terms of the spiritual practices you're doing, whether it's the affirmations on loop, whether it's the journaling, whatever it is for you, that's what's happening to you. Page of Cups and the Hierophant card. That's like the High Priest. That can be indicative of inner work as well. Page of Cups can say, it's healing your heart and allowing your heart to open, which in turn can make you more sensitive to the tugs you're feeling from this person. This person isn't doing those same practices, okay? Before you started doing this, you and this person were probably very close in terms of vibrational level here. You're already connected, but when you're very close, it's probably not going to create that tug like you're talking about. But like I said earlier, as you do this and they stay in the same spot, they may stay there all their life. If they don't want to grow and evolve, that's not your problem. But that's what I feel like it is. They're not growing and evolving, okay? They're kind of in their same vibe. In fact, I feel like they have a general void or unhappiness within them because it's in the reverse. Whatever you're going through is intense, okay? And it's opening up your heart and it's causing you to be a little more sensitive, but you're going in the right way. Ten of Swords reversed is about healing. Three of Swords reversed is too. What did I say? Healing your heart. Page of Cups, Three of Swords reversed. Eight of Wands, there's a lot going on inside of you, and it's eventually going to manifest outside of you as movement. Eight of Wands is a lot of movement back and forth. And I would not be scared to say that this person may not. Before this is said and done, the more you heal and grow and evolve and pull away energetically, they may be triggered to reach out. But if you feel like you can do what you want to if they reach out, I'm not saying not to talk back, but what I am saying is, if interacting with this person stunts your growth from a spiritual and healing perspective, I would not entertain it. Because why? The last card out is the Ace of Pentacles reversed. No matter if this is upright or reversed, it is a good card. This is saying right now you're in the process of digging a hole and putting a seed in the ground for some sort of stable ass new beginning that can create an empire if you water it correctly, if you apply the right energy to it and the right consistency. The empire is the Ten of Pentacles. That is currently being the seed is being planted. It may be dark right now. When the seed is under the ground, it can't see shit. It's dark. It's damp. There's no sign of growth anywhere. It hasn't popped up above the surface yet, right? It's creating roots and a foundation for it to be able to grow tall. So yeah, you're on a path of healing and evolution. So I feel like this is nothing more than your energy and their energy is pulling away from each other vibrationally, on a vibrational level here. That's all it is. And a lot of times when we start to evolve and grow, we'll be shocked at the people, places, and situations that seems to get pulled out of our lives. That's all I feel like it is. It's just like the radio station when it gets staticky, right? It's like this person subconsciously feels you changing frequencies. They may not realize that's what they feel, and you may not realize that's what's going on. But I feel like that's all it is. So keep going. And don't stop. Just don't stop, because it'll get addicting after a while once those little small things start to manifest and you start to get movement in your life, you know? It's to the point where you don't even try to get a certain outcome. You just keep focused on being better than you were yesterday, and you'll look around in 6 months and there will be so many new things in your life. And let me tell you how it is. The universe is so subtle with it. You will literally be walking through doors that you once prayed that you could go through without even recognizing it until after you've walked through them. You're like, damn, I've already manifested this and that, and there's this coming in, and I got this going on. So yeah, you're on the right path. That's the resistance you feeling from this person. You're growing and evolving, them not so much. And I'm not saying they're a bad person. I'm just saying energetically they're still where they were 6 months ago. So, and you're changing. So congratulations to you. And you are welcome, H. Thank you. If I could, I would throw some confetti up in the air and let it fall down on you and tell you to keep up the good work, because I'm serious. That's a good thing. If anybody's in the chat and you haven't had a question today, I'll do a free one. Alien said, I'm back. Back again. Aliens is back. Tell a friend. Guess who's back? What did you eat tonight, aliens? I'm hungry. Go ahead, Crimson. You can put a question in there. I don't have a list, aliens. I just been doing the donations and doing random free people, so that way we ain't got to make a list. So that way when I get tired, I can just kick off. But you can still hang out with us because we love you. Oh no. What will happen in the rest of this month regarding love? He said he got some leftover stew. Well, is it the kind with the carrots and the taters in it? Because I'd take some right about now. 4 shuffles for Crimson. I need to learn to try new food. I would like fight somebody over some tacos right now, like the kind I make at home. I'd be putting black olives in there and corn and taco meat and lettuce, tomatoes, sour cream, maybe some red onions and some taco chips. What will happen in the rest of the month regarding love for Crimson? The Empress reversed. The 6 of Pentacles. The 4 of Cups reversed. And the Queen of Pentacles reversed. So I feel like there is a person that may be in your life over the next month that's going to show interest because you got the Six of Pentacles. But if you want something long term, I probably wouldn't deal with this person. If it feels like this, maybe this isn't your message, but the Empress reversed was the first question, like the first card out. So that's the answer for your question, okay? So I feel like this person, whoever it is that's representing this Queen of Pentacles, it's someone who you can't grow and evolve with this person. Like you can only get so far, whatever that means for you and this person, okay? So if that doesn't describe them, then don't take my advice. But if it does, and you want someone to grow and evolve with, then keep it simple. Go ahead and back off from that and move forward. There's the Chariot at the bottom. So the Queen of Pentacles also showed up reversed. And the Four of Cups is reversed. This can talk about missed opportunities. But don't look at it as missed opportunities. Look at it as going ahead and getting the weeds out of the garden so the flowers can bloom, right? You want the flowers to bloom. If you're looking for a garden, you don't want to just take the weeds because you think that's all you can get. The seeds are under the ground. You just don't see the flowers blooming yet. But give yourself a chance to get to the balanced connections. I just feel like there's someone in your energy here. They are interested, Six of Pentacles, but it's not someone you can grow and evolve with. It's someone that you're going to hit a brick wall with. If that's your message, I feel like you'll know who I'm talking about. And it's not a missed opportunity. It's more like rejecting this would be a blessing. So that's what I got, Crimson. It's more like an opportunity for you to find something that you can grow and evolve with. He said, homemade with cut up toast. I had to take it easy on the spuds. I'm diabetic. Of course, Mama wanted you caramel ice cream swirl and cake. Of course, Mama wanted caramel swirl ice cream and cake. You're welcome, Crimson. Now I'm really hungry. He talking about some caramel. That's my favorite. Caramel's my favorite, man. I reckon this is my sign from the universe that I'm done for the night. There's only like me and aliens, and anybody in here want a free question? You got one, Dan? You're giving me one out of guilt. You're like, I gotta ask her one so she doesn't feel useless in this moment. Sure, give me one. Give me what you got, what you got. Hey, Dan, you always hang out in here. If you want a wrench, you can have one. You don't have to, though. Some people say, no, thanks. So if you're diabetic, that means you can't eat much potatoes because it's like a starch, I guess. Was on the phone for over 3 hours on hold for financial stuff. Will this clear up by February the 15th? Okay. 4 shuffles. Is this financial stuff going to clear up by February 15th? What is the energy around this financial stuff for Dan? You have to let me know if this plays out the way I say, okay? What is the energy around this financial stuff for Dan? Judgment reversed. What's the energy around this financial stuff for Dan? Five of Pentacles reversed. Six of Pentacles reversed. Oh, Lord, there's the Temperance and the Nine of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so I don't know for sure if this is going to be completely cleared up. I don't know the whole situation, but I will say this. If it's possible for it to still be ongoing somewhat and partially resolved by then I'm going to go with that answer. Because with this Judgment in the reverse being your answer card, it's saying that there's still going to be something ongoing possibly by that point. But the Five of Pentacles reverse says it will be resolved. If it was in the upright, I would say it may be a while. But it will be resolved. It's just not going to be maybe as quick as you want it. Six of Pentacles reversed. And the Temperance showed up at the bottom. This is about having patience. None of us likes to see that card. But also is saying it will balance out. Maybe not when or how you exactly want it, but it will balance out. And then after the Temperance is the Nine and Ace of Pentacles. And that ends up being the Ten of Pentacles if you add it together. So overall, it's going to work itself out. It may not be quite as fast as you want it, but at least you know that it will be like good. It will end up balancing itself out. So that's what I got for you, Dan. Leo Lioness. Go ahead. You can post your question. I'm doing random freebies. Leo Lioness. My daughter almost lives off of potatoes. She would not like it if she couldn't have a potato. I know that much. Leo Linus. I think your name looks new unless you just changed your screen name recently, Leo Linus. D and I are in separation. Will we be together soon? 5 shuffles. D and Leo Linus are in separation. Will they be together soon? Last shuffle. Oops. The Wheel of Fortune came out. My brother is a Leo too. Y'all as hard-headed as us Scorpios. Stubborn, stubborn. 5 of Cups reversed. Queen of Cups reversed. 10 of Cups reversed and the Hangman at the bottom. So I feel like there's going to be some sort of change because the Wheel of Fortune is the answer card, okay? And the Five of Cups reversed is about coming back around together. So there's going to be some sort of attempt to come back towards each other, right? But Queen of Cups reversed, like, I don't know if y'all are going to have some sort of different viewpoints about trying to work things out, or some sort, like maybe what kind of relationship you want, whether you want it in a certain committed type of way. Maybe you have different viewpoints of relationships in general because the Ten of Cups is also reversed. So something from an emotional standpoint looks like there needs to be some sort of resolve or work through it. But with the Wheel of Fortune in the upright and the Five of Cups reversed, I feel like there's going to be some sort of contact in the very near future. So yes to your question, but something about each other's perspective here with the Hangman is different in this situation. So that's what I got, Leo Linus. He said, little brother, that's even better. I know, I'm grown as hell and he's grown as hell, and I still call him my little brother. He's 5 years younger than me. You are welcome. You have to let me know how that works out, Leo. Sometimes I wonder why he doesn't have bitterness towards me for all the crappy things I did to him as a big sister. I didn't want nobody else picking on him, but I gave him hell. You're the little brother too, Dan? I loved him. I didn't ever truly hurt him, and I never wanted anybody else to pick on him, but I picked. The rest of them are getting close to 70. So you're the baby of the bunch. It was just me and my little brother, so I didn't have any other sisters or brothers. He said, baby gorilla. You're the baby gorilla, huh? The BG. Hey, it probably made you tough to be the baby. I know that was for my little brother. He's a tough little something now. Well, he ain't little. He's 32. Well, if not, is there anybody in here that hasn't had a free question? I'll give it to you. And if not, I reckon this is the universe saying, Marley, you should kick rocks. You're done for the night. On the weeknights, this is just how things work out, I guess. On the weeknights, when I'm trying to get off by a certain time, lots of people come in and I have to cut it off early. I'm off tomorrow, so I thought I would stay on. Baby gorilla. I never heard it quite like that. Yeah, my dad was a policeman, so strict. My mama and daddy was divorced, but he wasn't really the strict one. I guess because I lived with my mom, she felt like the strict one. But it's probably, now looking back, I think it's probably because he only got me on the weekends, so he probably tried to make it as fun as possible, you know? But it seemed like we were pretty close. Sometimes I wonder if I'm strict enough on my kids, but then they're 11 and 16, but they seem like they're turning out to be pretty good kids, so I guess I'm doing something right. I might just get off of here for an hour and then come back live if I'm not tired, because everybody probably thinks I've closed the list, so nobody wants a free question, I guess. I reckon going once, going twice, I'm gone. Yeah, get me a snack. I need to go find some food. You're right. That's what I think I'm going to do, y'all. I'm going to go off of here and find me some food. Look at Aaron coming up in here, saving the day and giving me a question. Let's see. I have 2 Oracle decks. They're very, I need oracles because these are very plain. They have a number at the top and then one word. Let me straighten them out for you. I never hardly use them, but we can do it. I want to make sure they're all, I never read them in reverse or anything. Let me see. Hey, cozy black girl. You don't bother me, Aaron. You make me feel important. Let's see. I'll get you, cozy black girl. Just let me grab Aaron's question real quick, and then I'll call your name out to post, okay? I'm trying to straighten these things out so they'll come out in the right way. Okay. So we'll do Oracle and we'll do questions. How about that? And we'll do Tarot. So let's see what comes out for these Oracle. They're so big, I never really use them much. I used to use them a lot when I would upload, like, general readings. You got the number 39, Creation, and it says Beaver Moon. Alright. We're going to give you 3 of them. One thing I'm getting from this Creation card is when you are in this kind of energy and you truly are, you'll know if you are or not. But if you are in this sort of energy, Creation, it doesn't have to be necessarily creating something in art form. It can be in this energy of your vibration is naturally creating your desired outcomes in life. Like you're on the uphill climb, you're climbing the mountain in a positive way with this Creation card. You're going to have projection come at you. You're going to have the negative energy. It must always balance itself out in the 3rd dimension, right? There's always going to be the bad with the good. So, the more negativity you feel hitting you, that's because the more upwards you are going. You see what I mean? It's all in the part of the process. The number 23 says gratitude. And this is going to sound dumb probably, but the number 23 breaks down to a 5, which is about change. And with the gratitude there, that's like, to me, that's blessed change. So even if what you're calling negative vibrations coming at you, be grateful for it, because that is a non-verbal communication from the universe. The universe speaks in vibration, right? That's a freaking communication to tell you, be thankful for this, because it is a sign that you are in that energy of creation. And when I say that, like I said, I mean creating desired outcomes, because we're always creating, whether it's what we want or what we don't want. When that's reverse manifesting or manifesting what we desire, we're always creating. But 27 is release, and whenever the 27 breaks down, you get like a 9. So in the tarot, 9 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles, both of those cards, as well as the 9 of Wands, that is the energy of someone alone in those cards, if you ever look at it. Nine of Wands is the same way. They've been through a lot, but they're persevering and they must keep going. The 9 of Pentacles is the single lady card. The 9 of Cups is someone who has matched the frequency of love within themselves. All they need is what's inside of them. That's indicative of someone that's on the mountain going up. You ever heard the saying, it's lonely at the top? It doesn't have to be lonely up there, but what I'm saying is, as you go up, you're going to encounter more negativity to match you going up. All right, let me pull you some cards. Amen, Aaron, I'm with you. Because it literally says release on there. Hey, Kevin. 4 shuffles for Aaron. Look, there's the Hierophant. That's like the high priest. That can be indicative of some things changing inside of you, and it's resulting in some changes on the outside of you. One more shuffle. If the situation is over, then why does it feel like they're still sending out negativity that is hitting Aaron's body? Literally, the more negative that comes at you, if you use it as fuel to your fire and you get good at transmutating that energy and using it in a form of creation, you become unstoppable. And gratitude usually closes up that process anyway. When I say closes it up, I mean creates that negativity. That negative energy cannot be created or destroyed, right? So all it does is it transmutes it, and it becomes your fire, your motivation, your guiding light. Ace of Swords reversed. The Ace of Swords reversed as your answer, Aaron, says you already know whatever you need to know about this situation. It's just like facing it. Do you know what I mean when I say that? I'm not saying you're lying to yourself. I'm saying don't question what you already know inside of you about this. Two of Pentacles. Don't go back and forth and second guess yourself about what you already know. The Moon reversed. What did I say? You already know. I know you're tired of me saying that, but every card feels like it's saying the same thing. Oh, I'm not trying to be monotonous with it, but the Moon is like in the reverse. That's like, it's like you're already consciously aware of it. Give me 2 more for Aaron. King of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles. So this just feels like saying, you're asking me why this negativity is hitting you. I just feel like in terms of where you are vibrationally, in terms of whoever or whatever that situation is vibrationally, not bad or good, but different. Your vibration and theirs is a little different. And whenever you have a mountain, proverbial mountain, okay, and you're climbing it, you're always a vibrational match to a certain collective of people, right? So if you try to detach and not really think about it from an emotional or fear standpoint or worrying about it standpoint, think about it from a logical standpoint. If you're in a certain vibration of a collective of people and you're taking steps to move out of it to the next vibration, not good or bad, just steps to go the other way, they're going to throw shit at you. And when I say shit, I mean how you said you feel the negativity hitting you. That's a direct manifestation of you climbing up out of the vibration they are in. Because that's the way this dimension works. Nobody wants to see someone else climb up out of the vibration they're in. Because you are a direct reflection of what they could be doing themselves. Since they don't want to do that themselves, they're comfortable where they are, but they don't want to see someone else climb up out. It's like the crabs in the bucket analogy. If one crab starts to climb up out of the bucket, the other ones are going to try to pull him back down. So, to you, this should be actually a breath of fresh air, a good thing. Negativity coming at you, that's a sign that you are the crab coming out of the bucket and those other ones are trying to pull you down. And look, there's a freaking crab on there. Can't make this shit up. I don't even see that to start with. But yeah, crab's trying to pull you back. Keep going. King of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles. Whatever it is, it doesn't even have to be money relating. It's energetically related to climbing up out of one vibrational bandwidth and moving yet into another one. Every single time you do that, from now until the end of your life, the same dynamic is going to happen. And sometimes a little bit more intensely than others. But whenever you see and notice that and feel that happening to you, be grateful for it. Gratitude. Why gratitude? Because the number 5, blessed change. Be grateful. And the release also, that's a good thing to do if you can, because as you move up, your vibration needs to be lighter. You know what I mean? No vibrational baggage so it doesn't pull you back down. Don't allow them to pull you back down like the crabs in the bucket. The pain is an illusion trying to suck me back into feeling like I'm still fighting this spiritual war. Yes. Yes. You already got it. You already got this. Next time you start feeling it, just laugh about the crab analogy and keep it moving. And just try to think about that grateful feeling. If you can conjure up a grateful feeling when it's bugging you, that will help too. Thank you, Erin. You are so welcome. Look at there. At the bottom, I have to show it to you. It says growth, the number 5. You're growing. That's what you feel. Call it growing pains. When the bullshit comes at you, it's growing pains. Growth with the number 5. I couldn't have said it better myself. Cozy Black Girl, if you are still in here, you can post your question for free. Okay, who has their eye on me? Diamond Scorpio that I don't know of in love. So, I can give you the energy of new love that you don't know about. but I don't know for sure about like how I can say who with the cards. You know what I mean? I'm gonna do my best, okay? I'm gonna see if it looks like it's someone you don't know at all, like if it's new completely, or if it looks like past energy. I can do it that way for you. I'm knocking these readings out, girl. She said I'm knocking them out. 5 shuffles for Cozy Black Girl. Who has their eye on Cozy Black Girl that she may not know of and love? Is there anyone interested in her that she's unaware of and love? You think so, Cozy Black Girl? That's cool. Sometimes I don't feel like I'm patient. Who has their eyes on Cozy Black Girl? They may be interested. There's a Queen of Swords popping out, but it came out with a book, so I put it back. So we could say that someone may be looking at you or interested in you that feels a little bit intimidated by your energy. Even though that's an air sign energy, it felt very scorpionic when it flipped over. The way that picture was. Who has their eye on Cozy Black Girl that she may not be aware of in terms of love connections? Who may be interested? The Moon reversed. The 10 of Wands reversed. The 9 of Swords. Fool reversed, and the 7 of Pentacles. So I feel like there's someone, whoever this energy is picking up on, the Moon reversed is saying like you're already aware or you know who this would be. So if this reading resonates, this will be someone that comes to your mind when I describe the situation. There's someone in your energy that is like, this is the energy of like being up at night and having anxiety around the idea of you moving forward without them. Because the 9 of Swords and the 10 of Wands reversed, I feel like this is your energy, the 10 of Wands reversed. Like, it probably took a long time for you to get to this point, especially if Scorpio's in your chart, that fixed energy where you kept trying to be patient and wait it out and deal with it, and whoever this is hasn't let you go, but they're worried because they recognize that you have released them in some sort of way. But it's someone you may know. That's who's showing up in your energy. And even though they feel like you've released them and it gives them anxiety, they're waiting for you to give them some sign of interest, and they have fear around coming forward. So that's who's really like showing up the most. So I guess this is more like saying this person is really up in their feelings and their worries and their doubts in terms of them coming forward, but they still waiting on you. 7 of Pentacles. And it's bothering them because they feel like you've released them. There's the World card. I feel like you have released whoever this is because the World is here saying there's a new chapter available just to keep it pushing. But I feel like this is talking about someone you know. The Gemini, I blocked the Gemini, the past person. I'm sorry a past person came out. When you're wanting a new person to come out and that happens, I know it sucks. Even from my perspective, it would suck if I was you. So that's what I got, Cozy Girl. Pamela GL. You can post a free question. I did. I started college in person and want to meet new people. You just throw the line out there. Throw your fishing pole out. That's the perfect place to be, Cozy Girl. You're not in search, but you're open. You'll get there. If you can stay in that energy, you'll be bombarded with new. You are very welcome. If you still in here, Pamela GL, go ahead and post your question. I'm a survivor. I'm not gonna give up. Have I already met my rest of my life person? Thank you. You are welcome. I will tell you this, Pamela, just because I feel led to. If you have to ask me if they're the rest of your life person, sorry, but they're not. Please don't think I'm being negative. I'm only telling you out of love. Because if they were truly the rest of your life person, you would not ask me. Because you would be that sure. It wouldn't be any second guessing to it. Let's get the energy between Pamela and the person that she's talking about. 4 shuffles. I got it, Pamela. You're not in a relationship. Has she already met the rest of her life person? Hey, Sully. Every time I see your screen name, I think of Sookie. I don't know. Is that a song or something? I need to get my life together. Yes, you can donate. I'm doing like random freebies because my free list, when I did my free list tonight, it got ended so quickly and I was going to stay on for a while. So I'm just doing like random free people as they come in. Ah. 10 of Wands, Pamela. The Monsters, Inc. movie. I love it. All of us got our own little things with our brains, right? 9 of Cups. Six of Cups. The 4 of Cups reversed and the 5 of Wands is at the bottom. So with the 2, like the answer card for me is the first card out, Pamela, and 10 of Wands is it. This feels like a no. But then at the same time, you got this 9 of Cups and the 6 of Cups here. These are very positive cards in general, like wish fulfillment. I feel like telling you the person that you're going to be forever with is not somebody you know yet. To keep it short, no, I don't think you know them yet. But I do think this, you've been doing some work on yourself, and this 9 of Cups is here to say that you're in a good energy to meet a person that's the rest of your life person. If you feel like the 9 of Cups matches your energy currently. In the energy of being open if someone comes in, but being okay if they don't. That's all I get. I just feel like a no, that you don't know the person that's going to be your person, so to speak, or your life partner, but that your energy is in a very good place to attract them in. So that's what I mean by, like, it could be any time now, so to speak. So I hope that made sense, Pamela. You are welcome. Thank you, Sully. You can go ahead and post. So for anybody in here that's wanting a free question, y'all, just let me do her because she donated, and then I'll get back to y'all, okay? Sully. You can, H. I'm gonna do I'm doing Sully right this second. She just donated, and then I'll do the rest of y'all. I'm thinking about that little hairy dude from Monsters Inc. That's his name is Sully, isn't it? Phil called me yesterday. What are his real intentions with me? I said 5 of shuffles. I need to get my life together. 5 shuffles. What are Phil's real intentions with Sully? Now you got the Monsters Inc. forever carved in my brain when I see your screen name. Two more shuffles. What are Phil's real intentions with Sully? Last shuffle. What are Phil's real... The Lovers and the Devil. This little shit ass. So he feels a very intense connection with you. Ace of Swords reversed. King of Swords. I feel like he tries to play it off too. If he called you, if this resonates with this Ace of Swords reversed in the King of Swords, I feel like this is like the demeanor he tries to pull off with you. But you're like living rent-free in dude's head. At least in this reading, that's the way it feels. The Lovers and the Devil, the only thing about this is I'd be mindful of somebody trying to have like a sex-based connection only. If you want something more than that, because the Devil and the Lovers together, that can be like saying that he is trying to pull you in order to have some sort of physical tie to you. Six of Pentacles reversed. See, I don't like that. The Page of Cups is at the bottom. So that is saying, you know, trying to send some sort of message of love or talk to you in some sort of loving way. But the Six of Pentacles reversed is a very one-sided card. So if you feel like you can probably think about it inside of you and you'll know the answer. If you feel like this person isn't equal with the give and take between y'all in general, he talked about our relationship and was flirting with me. Asked me to come over, but I declined because I want more effort. His words sound like he's mostly worried about himself. I feel like that's the truth, Sully, because the Lovers and the Devil, it feels like physical. And then he may be trying to come off like King of Swords, but see, the Ace of Swords is reversed. The Page of Cups, that's a flirty energy. And then the Six of Pentacles reversed. That means you said you wanted more effort. I see why. Because it's a one-sided thing in some sort of way. There's no even give and take here. And you deserve even give and take. So I'm not saying he's not interested. I'm just saying I feel like you two want different things in terms of putting in the effort, the commitment, that part. I definitely see attraction, strong attraction with the Devil and the Lovers. But the only emotions I see here, or grounded energy I see here, is out of balance. Six of Pentacles, that's out of balance when it's reversed. And the Page of Cups is a very immature energy, unless it's a very new love. But at the same time, the Devil, we can't forget the Devil, you know. The effort is lacking. I totally agree. Debbie said, no more love for her. Okay. So we got that, but you probably already knew that in your heart before I even said it. Debbie said, I'm about to become the Queen of Swords. Oh boy. What is his problem with giving me effort? It's like pulling teeth. I don't know if it's me or he just has problems. LOL. Well, I'd go ahead and tell you before I pull cards. Usually, the way someone shows up in a relationship has very little to do with you, especially if there's an intense attraction there, so that the interest is there. But the way they show up is a direct reflection or a direct manifestation slash result of what's going on in their inner world, in their energetic signature. It has way more to do with them than you. So please, for the love of God, don't ever think it's anything to do with you. 5 shuffles. What is the problem with giving Sully effort? What is the issue with this person giving Sully effort? And I'm not just telling you that because you're my subscriber and you come in here and ask. I'm telling you that because it's the truth. It usually is little to do with you. Two more shuffles. What is his problems with giving her effort? What is the blockage around him giving effort like he should? You're welcome, and I really am. I really mean that. I'm really being honest. There's definitely some sort of like friends with benefits vibe coming off of him. You see the Ace of Wands? I just happened to look, and there it is in the cut. Thank you, Liz. I'll get you in just a second, baby. Let me finish her donated questions for Sully, and then you will be next. Thank you so much. You know what? I agree with Debbie in that aspect. That flips. I didn't know what it was, and I didn't want to lose it. The sun reversed. But I agree with Debbie what she just said about how a guy treats the mom or the sister in some. Now, some examples may not be that way, but I can think of a person that's been in my life in particular who had a very terrible relationship with their mom, and it reflected. Not saying I was not at fault in some areas as well, but I'm just saying that same dynamic reflected between me and that person. So it's definitely something you should pay attention to. I put it that way. What is the blockage around Phil providing effort towards Sully? What is this? 4 of Wands. Three of Swords reversed. There's that King of Swords again. This person is definitely very detached when it comes to emotions, okay? Because you remember the first spread we pulled? He had the King of Swords in that one too. In this card, I don't know why I feel like this, but it's like, you see like the diamond. You're like a diamond opportunity for this person. But someone who is like this on the inside, because we asked about his main blockage and the sun reversed came out as the answer. So when the sun reversed comes out, especially as the answer and the question we asked, it feels like this person isn't very like truly happy. When I say truly happy, I'm saying a sense of happiness within himself. That 9 of Cups energy, it's not there for this person. And with you being someone that is an opportunity for something great, you would be the type of person that if he would show up correctly, I'm sure would be open to creating a life with this person. A very happy dynamic. You know what I mean? But if on the inside of this person you got the sun reversed, what you're willing to create with them is not a match. Not until they change this. They have to change their inner world for you to be a match to their outer world. You see what I mean? And what they do in terms of working on themselves, their coping mechanism is the King of Swords. He's not a bad guy, but he is when they use him as a coping mechanism, because it's very detached from their emotions. They stay in their head and out of their heart. That's the way I feel. Give me one more. But I feel like that's the main answer, is the inside of him. He needs to work on being happy within himself, with himself. So if you think about it that way, you can see why you shouldn't take it personally. The Hangman. The Eight of Cups. I'm trying to see why is the Three of Swords reversed. I'm not even thinking that this person has some sort of like hurt trauma from a woman or nothing like that. I think it's just the sense of unhappiness within this person, and it creates friction in their outer world with relationships in general. And with you, since it's a possible romantic relationship, that's why it creates a lack of effort. And honestly, you don't have to take this advice, but I'm just saying I feel like what this means. I feel like you're going to come to the conclusion that you need to energetically detach from this person and walk away from them. If not forever, at least for now. I don't know why I feel like that. I guess because of the way it's showing up, how they're dealing with themselves, like on the inside of them. But I don't even think it's going to be something like they're going to push you away and tell you to leave them alone. I feel like they may keep calling or trying to contact you, but not putting in that effort. And I feel like you're going to start to see it from Hangman, seeing it from another perspective, as someone that you actively detach from with this Eight of Cups. And when you get in that energy and you walk away from this idea of what you think love is, that's when you walk into the Nine of Cups and you find your person that's willing to put in that effort without you having to pull teeth. You know what I mean? He's not happy, and he admitted that to me. I've actually been mentally detaching the last week. Spot on. Well, I hope that you keep going, because that's how you find your person, you know? And I'm not saying this person wouldn't be a good match in their highest vibration. I'm sure they would. But their highest vibration isn't there right now. So it's not a match. And just think of it this way, even though that person that could be your life partner, you don't know them yet, so what? It's going to be way better than this, because they're going to be your true vibrational match, you know? Someone that's willing to do exactly what you're willing to do. Imagine that, you know? Because whatever you're willing to do, that's what they should be. It's a team, you know? I know you already know that. I'm probably preaching to the choir, but I just feel like you're going to actively detach from this person, even though they're going to still randomly reach out. You're going to get to the point where you look at it from the perspective that this ain't going to work because they're not willing to put it in, and I'm tired of, you don't want to babysit somebody and force them to do it a certain way, right? Okay. Thank you again, Sully. And now I forever have the cool cartoon when I see your name of the little hairy guy. You are very welcome. Thank you. So Liz is up for her donation. Yes, you definitely should. You gotta make it your picture. That'll make my freaking day. Y'all know the movie she's talking about, Monsters Inc. So when I used to see her screen name, I thought of this old song that would go Sookie Sookie or something like that. And then she said, well, I think of Monsters Inc. I'm like, now it's forever ingrained in my brain. Forever ingrained in my brain. Look at her getting both job offers. She says, Sookie Sookie now. I have such a warped sense of humor, y'all. You are the best. You got both job offers. My face is burning for you. My question is, what does the universe need me to know about both offers? So let's do it this way, Liz. Okay, so before I pull cards, I want you to pick offer A, whatever you're going to call offer A. I don't have to know it. You just have to know it. And offer B, okay? And I'm going to pull from one deck, and I'm going to give you a few cards for offer A, and I'm going to tell you what the universe needs you to know, and then I'm going to do B. So you go ahead and decide now which one is going to be A and which one's going to be B. And then you can apply it to the situation based on the energy that comes out. Is that okay with you if we do it like that? Okay, so we're going to do offer A now, and then I'm going to get another deck in a minute. So if you got it in your head, which one is A? So 4 shuffles. What does the universe need Liz to know about offer A? So what does the universe need Liz to know about offer A? Good deal. Done. So what does the universe need Liz to know about offer A? The Death and the 2 of Swords, but they was sideways, so I'm putting them back. I don't like to take them if I'm not sure. What is the universe? Oh my God, who is it? King Floyd, Groove Me. I got to go pull that up when I get off of here. I'm dead. That just sounds like some funny shit. The Hermit reversed. Groove Me. Oh God. Golly, some books want to come out. Give us a cards. Like one at a time. So we got the Hermit reversed so far. Knight of Wands reversed. Ace of Pentacles. 2 more cards about offer A. 7 of Pentacles. And 1 more. I'm dead. The name of the song itself is all I need to make me laugh. Death. And the underlying energy is the 5 of Wands. So I'm going to leave these out and go ahead and get the second ones. But I will tell you that it feels like this one is going to take a lot out of you, so to speak. In terms of when you're first doing this one, like whenever you get the job, just say you take this one. It's going to take a lot out of you maybe learning it or training, because you got the Hermit reversed and the Knight of Wands reversed. This can be someone who's very busy, and also the Knight of Wands is reversed. It may affect your energy level, because anytime you're doing a new job, it could do that. But I do feel like it would be good for you once you get the skill set down. Like, even if you know this skill already, what I'm trying to say is it will be very stable, but you're going to have patience with yourself taking this, because it's going to take a lot out of you in the beginning. But the Ace of Pentacles is one of my favorite cards, because the Ace of Pentacles, when you give that the right energy, it creates an empire. So what I'm saying is, this job is a direct path to you creating your own empire. That's the seed planted for the Ten of Pentacles, right? The Seven of Pentacles is about creating that root system. So whatever skills you could be learning from this job is something that you can probably take with you for years to come in terms of things you're going to be learning. It's creating that root system for what? Your legacy, whatever you want to do in your life ultimately. So it will be very grounded and stable in terms of that once you get through the beginning of it. It may not be very fun when you're in this energy. In fact, there may be times where you're like, what the hell have I done? This is a lot. But you'll be okay if you keep the patience. Alright. And the Death card is here, but I just feel like saying once you come out the other side of this energy, it's going to be like transformed you in general, because you'll be very grounded and stable once you get through the boot camp portion of this job or the training process. You see what I mean? So that's basically what I got for offer A. It'll be very good for you, but in the moment, in the beginning processes, you're going to be like, what the hell am I doing? This is a lot. But it's actually going to be good for you in terms of creating a skill set for you to build a legacy. That's basically what I got. So let's see what offer B is. You said, which is what I want. Yes, which is what I want. Okay, so 5 shuffles for offer B. And we got a whole nother deck for Liz. What does the universe need Liz to know about offer B? 2 more shuffles. What does the universe need Liz to know about offer B? Oops. What does the universe need Liz to know about offer B? I swear, y'all, when I get off here, I'm going to YouTube that Groove Me song. I'm probably going to laugh myself to death. I figured, but I told myself it's for the best. Anytime we're uncomfortable and it feels like unknown territory, that's whenever we're growing, right? Come on now. A whole half of the deck gonna flip on me. What does the universe need Liz to know about offer B? I wanted something to come out. Oh! The Wheel of Fortune reversed. The 8 of Wands reversed. The Moon reversed. King of Cups. Six of Cups reversed. So for the second one, and then the 2 of Cups reversed is at the bottom. For the second one, it may be a little bit more comfortable in the moment because the King of Cups is in here. But the Wheel of Fortune and the Eight of Wands came out reversed, and the Moon came out reversed. These three cards, I'm not saying that one is better than the other one. I'm just describing the energy, and I want you to pick that because you know with your intuition what's best for you. But I feel like with the second one, it may be more like in a comfort zone type of thing, in terms of you may already know a lot of what you're going to be learning. And after you learn it and conquer it, I feel like you're going to perceive yourself as hitting a brick wall. Like, it's good for the moment, but it's not something that's going to create as much evolution and growth in you, even though it may be more comfortable and you may like doing it. So I'm not saying it's a bad choice. It just feels like the top one, or the A, is way more challenging, and that's going to help you evolve more as a result of you pulling the timeline in with offer A. So I hope that made sense, and I hope that wasn't crazy as hell, but I tried my best. It just feels like neither one of them is the wrong choice. It's just what path are you trying, what timeline are you trying to go towards, right? So I think you should pick what your heart desires, but at the same time, are you wanting to grow and evolve and become uncomfortable with a little bit of scariness? Offer A it is. I figured, but I told myself it's for the best. Yeah, that's true. So you feel like the first one will help you grow more? Because that's what I think. I'm so proud you got both of them. I remember you asking them questions about those. Remember when you came in here? That's great. That's freaking awesome. You got this. I feel the first offer may make a whole new you with that death card showing up at the end. The whole process of you learning it and going through with it, right? But it might be a little rough to start with. You'll be like thinking to yourself, if you do pick the first one, what the hell was I thinking listening to Marley? Because you're going to be like a little bit drained at times. But that's just because you're growing. I'm with you, Liz. Option A looked best based on the cards that popped out. That was a cool question. And you got a choice. Ain't that cool when you get to actually have a choice in the matter, in terms of like looking for jobs and stuff? You ain't got to just settle for something. I mean, hell, if you have to work and you're in a position where you have to settle, I've had to do it before, do it. But whenever you actually have that choice to choose, it just makes it better. I feel like anytime we can get at least one part of our job that we love, it freaking helps our life quality overall. Because work is a big part of our life, you know? You are welcome. I appreciate you right back. All right, y'all. I think I'm about to get out of here just for a while. All right, H. I'll pull you 3 cards real quick. MB's true feelings about you, and then that's gonna be it for tonight, y'all. But I think I'm gonna get off and go eat some food, and then if I feel like it, I'll come back. 3 shuffles for H. MB's true feelings about H. MB's true feelings about H. Seven of Pentacles. Hey, Julia Farrell. Ten of Swords. Knight of Pentacles reversed. So they're definitely not going to reach out towards you. I will say that. Not at least with what cards are coming out. If they decide to, that's okay. But I'm just saying, based on this, the Seven of Pentacles says they're waiting for you to do something. They feel like it's done with the Ten of Swords, and they're not coming towards you. But at the same time, even though they feel like it's done, on one hand, they're still waiting for something from you, for some sort of sign or some sort of something. They're still waiting around on you. So they feel like it's done, but then they're still waiting. So that's what I got, H. They think you are done, but they're still waiting for you. Maybe they just got some sort of idea that if they wait long enough, you'll come towards them. All right, y'all, I'm about to get off here and go eat me some food. And thank y'all for letting me do some questions. I may come back later on, I'm not sure. So good night to y'all, and I love y'all. I either see y'all later on tonight or tomorrow, okay? Bye, y'all.